You are now tuned in to the greatest blood clot podcast in the world. You're welcome in advance. Leave all judgment at the door. We're here for the jokes. We don't do things lazy. It's the extra gravy.
What's going on, Gravy Gang? I got my comedy show this Sunday at Second City. Come on. I only got one gunshot. But I need more of you guys to grab some tickets. All right? I'm trying to impress these people. Okay? So make sure you guys grab your tickets. I have the Instagram link. I got the Twitter link. I got the TikTok link. They're all going to lead you straight to the tickets. Second City this Sunday, 7:30. I got 4 or 5 comedians coming through, ready to give you guys the funnies. Plus, I'm going to be there, obviously, hosting the entire show. So let's see you this Sunday, 7:30 at Second City. Knock, knock. Yes, sir! The gun can't even keep up with me. Yeah. Our gun needs Robitussin. What's going on? You go some oil of oregano.
Yeah, what's going on, man? It's nice out too. What's going on?
Semi-automatic. What's going on?
Yeah.
One at a time.
Who else but us?
It's us, baby.
Who else but us?
In your ear.
My sounds are not working. They're playing all different types of things.
Yeah.
There we go. Another week. Another classic. I'm Marlon.
I'm Duke.
It's me, KP.
No guest today. It's a regular pod. Just your niggas. Your niggas. How's your week?
Sensational.
Sensational.
I'm over it. What day is it?
It's Tuesday.
Wednesday already? And I'm already
Well, it's
over
Wednesday
it.
for
Look at
you.
that.
It's Wednesday.
Look at
Yeah.
that. Look at that.
Do we still pretend? Our podcast is still pretending it's the day that they dropped it?
Honestly,
Yes, and I appreciate it.
I do it sometimes. I'm like, hey guys, today, and I immediately feel like a bitch. Like, oh, what am I doing? I'm a fucking liar. I'm
You're such a fraud.
I'm a fraud. I'm
There was
corny.
do you guys see Rory and Mal did an episode for the J. Cole drop? They were like, let's do an episode and pretend that it was good, and then let's do an episode and pretend it was bad. And
yeah.
they did it all in the same like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
because it was coming out the
Yeah,
day they
the
recorded
day
it. I'm like, I
yeah.
appreciate it. I do.
Rory be pissing me off lately.
I love Rory.
Dog,
No, I was like, Rory.
I'm sorry,
Dog.
but I
This
don't know
morning?
what it is.
Or yesterday morning?
Lately, the jokes have been worse. No, it's not even that.
Everything.
That's not the one. It's the. So why, Rory? You're not gonna be able to unhear it now.
Rory,
No,
I love you, Rory.
Every time he's about to say something that isn't mildly controversial, he acts
Yeah.
like it is. And he has to.
I think he's funny. So.
That shit was crazy.
I think Rory's hilarious when he doesn't try hard to be
Yeah.
funny. The past couple of weeks, he's been trying so hard. That Damani subject,
Bro, that shit made me upset this
jeez
morning.
me.
Actually made me mad.
I'm like, brother, you are
almost
a
turned off.
hater.
You're a fucking hater,
You
Rory.
are
You
hating.
hated when it came out. Jamaris fucking pressed you, and you're talking about like, bro, I was
Jamaris.
joking.
The
I was so mad I
man be
fucked up her
pressing him
name.
sometimes and it's unwarranted. This was super warranted.
Dog.
First and the second time.
Bro, you fucking lied.
I don't get how you guys.
You lied.
I don't get
Niggas
how you
worshipped
guys
him.
feel that way about Rory's takes, but not Mal. Mal.
Maul be
Maul
chillin'.
stands on business.
I'll be chilling, yeah.
Rory,
You guys are
Rory cops,
crazy.
please. Rory
You
will
guys
go.
are
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah, yeah,
and before
yeah.
I say this, I love them and they're amazing.
Because
and blah
he be
blah.
getting
And then he says
dragged.
the worst thing possible about the person that he just said he loved.
Yeah.
Maul at least stands on his side and stays there.
Yeah.
Mal does the same fucking thing.
I don't think so.
No,
don't
no,
think so.
he'll do it midway because he'll, like he said, everything he says comes off as hate, regardless of if it's just a normal opinion or not. Rory just literally be hating.
The thing with Maul, though, when you expose him, he'll be like, I said that? Oh, word?
Word.
Oh, word?
Okay.
All right.
All right, I'm wrong, though? I'm wrong? Whereas Rory be like, guys, I'm obviously joking.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and the thing
fuck
I don't
off.
like about Maul is when he takes what someone says and says, this is what I think they meant by that. And it's like, brother, they said what they thought they meant.
He's good at that, especially when
He's
it comes
not
to
good
men.
at it,
No,
though.
I'm saying I'm good at doing that shit.
Yeah.
When it comes to men and women things, like, guys, obviously he means
Yeah.
this. No,
Like,
he said it.
He'll start off like, I don't think he meant it like that. Like,
Kevin Gates thing is what comes to mind.
I think, niggas like Kevin Gates, that's the other thing too. They'll speculate and say what they thought the person thought or
Yes.
was doing.
Yes.
Or was doing, Rory said the other day, like, I can so picture him absolutely 100 guarantee.
Like, meet the Grams in the studio and say, guys, I'm going to do the shit.
He said he guaranteed it. I was like, you can't guarantee stuff like that.
You wasn't there. You don't know.
So crazy. But I get what he meant by the meet the Grams things. I just think it's a better way of saying it.
Never. No, you're not wrong.
It's a sentiment of the track was definitely that, but I don't think he was trying to sound like Kendrick. That was hate.
Because if you listen to the guy, that's how he sounds.
That's how he sounds.
Really a speaking
so
voice.
if anything, he did it first.
Talk about it.
Get into a different conversation. There's this graphic that came up. Pick 5. Who's in your favorite or your perfect rather?
I don't feel like Joe should be on this.
Joe shouldn't be on this. He's
so take him out. He's automatically
Okay, so
his
we're
show.
picking 5 other than him.
This is difficult.
5 other than him. I gotta go with Maul.
100%.
Even though
Now,
Maul
hold
would
on,
hate
hold on.
his life.
Are we talking about current Maul or like prime time?
Current Maul.
Current
Not
Maul.
prime-
That nigga
not
cooking with
JBP
it.
Maul.
Prime JBP
No,
Maul?
this Maul's funnier.
Way funnier.
This Maul's so much funnier.
You can see the
talks
man
a
is
lot
not
more.
miserable. You
Yeah.
can see he's not
This
miserable.
Joe,
thing
like,
is,
and you
like-
can hear it in the first 5 seconds of the pod. If
Okay,
he
when Maul- Yeah, when Maul is in a goofy
He's on
mood,
bullshit.
he's the best podder ever. When he's in a
100%.
goofy mood,
But he was never in a, like, very rarely was he in a goofy mood.
No, think
Joe
about it, guys.
can bring it out of him better than Rory can. I'll say that.
That's what I'm saying. Because when Maul was introduced to JBP, he was the cool friend, right?
Yeah.
For a while, and then he started getting funny.
But then you remember how long he'd be on his phone, like just disengaged.
That's when he was like miserable. But I'm saying that's a long
No,
time.
even during the good days, he'd be on his phone and Joe would
that was always
complain
like a
about it.
yeah, it was always
Maul
like a
had the
complaint.
funnies, bro. Maul is the one that started poking fun at Joe. Maul
yeah.
is the one that started bringing up the story.
No,
Like,
for
yo,
sure.
Remember when Joe and he starts dying?
No, for sure, but it was so few and far between. I think
That's
because
why.
I saw it.
because
Exactly. I
you
would've
think of
scouted
those
him.
good times.
I
I
would've
think you
scouted him.
forget all the gaps.
Never, nigga. I got the eye,
Yes.
bro. I knew it from jump. Maul
Maul,
was
when he
legend.
caught on this show, I was like, this is gonna be the true test. I wasn't worried about Rory. I was like, Rory
Really?
can lead a conversation. Rory been wanting to lead conversations.
Yeah, but
you can tell that
leading
on
us to
JBP.
where?
But with Maul, I was like, it's really hinging on him and his ability to come out his shell. Because we see the times where he's shining, like he's firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
But he needs to bring that every week. And it's the Kendrick Drake beef that kind of woke him up and gave him this
Yeah,
I don't
he
give a
was a big
fuck
cheerleader.
attitude anymore. And he stopped caring about what he was trying to be careful on the pod and giving
Because
his
he
real
got dragged
opinions.
anyways.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
He's like,
then
I
he's
try to
like,
be
okay.
careful. That didn't work.
Okay.
I don't be careful. That doesn't work, but we get more views. Fuck it.
So yeah, go all in.
Not to mention they needed the views at a certain point.
They did.
Things were looking real bad.
Okay, but
Really?
let's
Because when the pod first started, they were getting hundreds of thousands.
that was
And then it
750.
dwindled down quick to like
Quickly.
50 stacks an episode. Then it
They
was
were-
like 30
the
stacks an
first
episode.
few episodes,
I was
first four
always
episodes,
there.
like 700K,
was they were
500K. It
eating.
was crazy.
Yeah. Once Damaris and Julian got on there,
I miss Julian.
the
low-key.
numbers started
I
coming
don't-
back around. And Eden.
He was a punching bag for me. Somebody
Literally.
pissed
Yeah,
off
no,
on every
I
episode.
loved
I
when
punched
Maul
him.
went in
Love
on this
Julian.
nigga, man.
Oh my
when Maul
god,
and
because
Damaris
he's
tag
dumb.
teamed that nigga, bro.
Julian's a
Yo.
goofy
Yeah,
goofball. He's
yeah.
a dumbass.
I liked when it was all of them, honestly. When
Yeah.
Eden was on there, it was great.
It
yeah,
was, it
I
was.
miss
But
Eden too.
I love this dynamic right now because Peach is kind of on the show.
Peach needs a
You
mic.
And you
hear
know
Peach.
he's the most
Freaky
flagrant
shit.
nigga
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
Peach,
But he be
man.
in the background. Yeah.
He's James.
He's
Problematic.
James
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
James for sure, man. It's,
So Domaniacs.
Domaniacs
kills
is
me.
hilarious.
Peach is hilarious.
But the
bro.
thing is, okay, with Primetime Maul, it's tough to find a good pairing with him, right? Like,
Not really. I think
When Maul's
Maul
shining,
and Mark Lamont Hill is a pair.
I don't know that Maul's gonna be
'Cause
able to catch everything Mark says.
Maul is,
No.
is because
What?
no,
Yes.
Maul's a lot smarter than I think people think.
Not saying dumb, but I'm saying Mark is quick.
He's quick, but Maul's quick too. When Maul's
Sometimes, but once-
firing,
Maul
he's
is
quick.
very, very fucking funny, but in terms of quickness, I don't know. I think it'll take him a moment to catch it. But then, yes, when he does catch it, it's actually funny.
I think
So,
Maul's the best at dumb logic, which is why him and
As
Mark would be so
fuck.
good at it. Because Ish thinks he's good at dumb logic. He's not.
yeah, no, the Mona is.
Ish thinks he's good at dumb logic. Mona's really good at
Mona's-
dumb logic.
You should, if you listen to her podcast, that's the realest shit
Yeah. I
you
used
to- I
ever
remember I used to
said.
watch
She's
her.
actually
She's good
the
at dumb
shit
logic.
she's saying.
Really
Hell
good
yeah.
at dumb logic.
You
And
never
Maul
know
is
what she's
too.
gonna
Yeah.
say
Flip
next
used
on her
to
show.
be that until he got bitter. And, like weird. Flip
Flip.
used to be good at
Yeah, he had moments of
Flip would be
real,
my
like,
five, though.
profound
Yes.
street perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
They've
never
been-
really thought about it that way, to be honest.
But I feel like the people who come in with like a certain their own shit, like Mona and Flip,
Yeah.
who would be in my they'd be in my 5.
Flip would not be in my 5 at all.
Like Flip at his peak because the chaos between the two of them is
It's the network.
But he
It's
derails
fucking-
conversations too much for me,
Now?
and it's like the same theme.
So he has some refinement to do. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody who comes on the show with their thing is like they kind of shame them out of it.
Yeah.
And I see them doing it now to Mona.
Yeah.
Where he's always like pass the ball
Absolutely.
or whatever. Let
Yeah,
her
yeah.
cook.
Or
You
they
invited her-
laugh. They pause.
like,
They
and
pause after
It's
she
so
says
weird.
everybody
something,
laughs at
and
what
then
she-
everybody
it's like,
laughs.
It's a weird jealous auntie thing. You know what I mean?
It's a thing they do
Joe
with
gives
women
that
a
vibe.
lot.
That's what I'm saying.
They like it gives they hate women.
And it's a thing they do with people they like. It's clearly
are
they
stars.
think are beneath them.
Yes.
well, no, or are once maybe threatened by them.
Intellectually, I mean, sorry, intellectually,
bro.
because I think they think Mona's not as smart as she is. I think that they keep using her, fully explaining her points, because I don't think she talks a lot at all.
Me
I think
either.
she just
She
fully
talks a lot, but
explains-
she's on a fucking podcast, bro.
I think she thoroughly explains
So
what her point of view,
She does.
and they're not used to a woman getting her shit off entirely. They're
Facts.
so used to cutting Mel Ford off,
And also Mel's very
Belittling.
long-winded, though.
belittling. They can't belittle Mona.
Not that
She'll
easy.
clap
She
back.
takes it like on
Yeah.
the chin. She's a nigga.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. So I would go Maul, Mark Lamont Hill. I would go.
Put Surf in there, man.
No, I
Throw
can't do
Surf
it.
in
I'm
there.
good on Surf.
Actually,
man.
Parks.
No,
No,
fuck no.
I hate that picture, bro.
Fuck
We hate Parks.
no. I
No,
mean,
Parks just doesn't.
I'm good on means
the
a motherfucker.
Nah,
The
nah,
first,
nah.
good on those.
these last
Shout
two
out to Elmira.
episodes is the first time Park said some shit where it seemed like he was standing on his own fucking 10.
For once.
Wait, with the wedding
And that's
thing or
only
marriage
because it
thing?
was a music conversation.
Exactly.
Oh, that was-
And because B-Dot's there.
And he ate that.
If B-Dot's not there, whatever
wouldn't have
Joe
done
says. He going with whatever Joe says. Yeah, that's true.
okay.
These niggas said Joe had 3 classics.
Yeah, that's insane.
And we're contemplating if Drake had. Yo, we're going to get to it.
And Ice was rapping the lyrics to him.
Yuck.
Yes.
I get it. That's his man. I get it. You know what I mean? But you guys gotta be fucking objective. Joe Budden has 0 classics
Zero
in the fucking
classics.
culture.
He's a
Cut
one-hit
it the
wonder,
fuck
and
out.
it's okay.
That's man. That's you can't be doing that in front of a homie, gang.
Get off
Rapping
your
the
knees.
lyrics. That's man. Come on.
I like Ice. I think Ice actually has good moments. I think Ice actually has good moments because he's not New York biased.
Ice is
That's the one thing I'll give it. He represents for the South even though he's not from there.
Ice be making me mad.
And he
man.
has
I
some
seem
good
like
points
he
when it comes
over
to
it.
the South.
I seem
Ice-
like he over it.
Ice too sensitive. That's the only problem.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
he
like that.
derails it with his sensitivity and brings
Yes.
down the vibe.
Yeah, it's like,
Because
don't
wasn't
talk
he
about
trying to
that.
go at Flip? And then
He goes at everybody and he jumps in with everybody, but when it's his time, I got some shit I can say about you. And he
Yeah,
really
that's
means that he's gonna
gross.
say some
Exactly.
actual shit.
Like he's
Yeah.
the type to shoot
Calm
you,
down.
like shouldn't have bothered me.
yeah.
You know what I
School
mean?
shooter
I don't like
vibes.
that. Exactly.
And it's only when someone's about to say something and joke on him for something that's justified, like about his actual
Bro,
personality.
The fact that he thinks it's a joke that people call him controlling with his girl and shit.
Ice?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
think
niggas get quiet.
he more controls how far the conversation goes because I think he understands his dynamic.
Bro, you
Their
know
dynamic is not a normal one.
Yeah.
For whatever, I don't know what people are saying.
You know, he
but,
counted her steps. Like he tracked the steps on her. There was a conversation about.
but he
this
said
before.
Ice?
he said he's
Not ish?
Yes,
he's
Ice.
like traumatized by a relationship before. He said that he's
Loser
like,
niggas. Heal before you get a next bitch. Next question.
Tight.
So Mark Lamont Hill. I'm putting Ish on that panel just for the chaos.
He's not talking anymore.
Oh, I fucking
I'm
hate
putting-
Ish,
and I'm
dog.
putting Mona.
Love you, Ish, but
Okay.
I hate you.
Okay.
And I'm putting Mona.
Who
I
you
got
going?
Mona, Surf.
Oh wait, it's 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry. And I'll put Imani.
Boo!
Tomatoes. Marlon, I'm
stand
not
that
listening
nigga,
to your
bro.
podcast, babe.
That's fine.
God, Imani. Oh my God.
Actually, Rory.
yo, ask me
Thank
something.
you.
Yeah, actually, Rory. Sorry. What am I
you.
saying? I forgot Rory was there for a second. I'll put Rory out
Who
there as
you
the fifth.
going? Who you going?
You know what? I actually put Rory this way can be bullied. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Mona, Surf, Mark, of course. You can't put Joe in there, you said?
No.
All right, throw in Mo. And I got
Aye.
one more, right? One more. Who do I want? Who's really?
He said Mona, Surf, Mark,
Yeah.
Maul.
Can't do Flip, man.
See it?
You
It's
know-
between Rory and Bridget Kelly for me.
No, fuck. Actually, no,
You're-
Bridget Kelly. No.
Is
Kelly-
Bridget on here?
You know what?
Oh,
Bridget
I will
Kelly
add-
would actually get schooled by Mark every
Every
I'm gonna add
week.
Mandy. I'm gonna ask Mandy so she can get a text.
See, okay.
I thought she can get a text.
Yeah,
This is
'cause she makes points sometimes, but also it's like, yo,
She
someone-
doesn't make points as class to me.
do you guys listen
I'm being
to
nice.
any of her podcasts? Like,
I used
have you
to.
listened
The
to
side podcast?
Yeah.
No, I haven't listened to Selective Ignorance.
I've listened to pretty much every podcast that she's done.
Period,
And
sis?
I listened to Period Sis. I listened to
Selective
Decisions,
Ignorance.
Horrible Decisions.
What was the one you shared with the thing?
With
again?
Bridget, I listened to that one too.
Yeah.
It was actually really good. And
I
it was
can't remember
so
what that one
sad.
was called. That one was actually decent.
I just
Yeah.
remember their segment. They're
I
freshly
like their
squeezed.
segments. I
Yeah.
liked before when they had Olivia Pope. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Olivia was pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Olivia
just-
was the star of that show.
You think? I don't think so at all.
I know
Well,
so.
Joe,
Watching that show, she had the.
Oh, you said
like,
watching,
when
got you.
Oh, you never.
We fucking
this
got
guy's-
it.
hear him.
He's
Hear
a
him.
little.
I watched it on YouTube. I never even listened to audio once.
I get it.
That was back when I was only doing YouTube
Okay.
for pods.
Specifically for her.
And she killed it. She killed it.
I'm sure.
She was smarter than both of them.
She was.
Better points, funnier, wittier,
Everything.
quicker.
She's
She
more
was
quiet, though.
like a quintessential cool
I was
New York
so
girl.
mad that Joe messed that up.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. 'Cause it was so good.
She did some
Because
good
It was
things.
so
Mandy
good.
looked like she was learning
For
on
once.
that pod for once.
Mm.
Like the way Olivia would break things down, it wasn't like Wheezy. It wasn't combative with Mandy. It was more like, let me like just.
Mandy, I love Mandy. I think she's an amazing, like at what she does at all of her shows and super successful and all of that. But I think sometimes like she's very overbearing in a way that it's like it's just ignorant. It's not
Yeah.
like cute. And it's
From
kind of
Florida.
like cringe. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
listen to.
She's from
Yeah.
Florida.
But for that reason, she would be in my 5.
Yeah, the
I would put Mona, Flip, Mona, Flip, Mandy, Rory, and Mal.
Oh, wow.
Chaos.
Yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
No Mark?
Exactly. Mark, honorable mention.
Mark is
Okay.
the greatest
Yeah.
Potter of all time. too.
He is.
sorry.
Bro,
Yeah.
he blends into
He's
any
so
group, man.
good.
He's
And actually, if I was to pick between him and it would the only person I would take out off that list to put on Mark would be probably Mandy.
Oh, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay. No issue.
I feel like you
I don't
need
like
one
those names.
person on the show to be responsible.
But
And Mark is that person.
Mark is that
Yeah,
for every
yeah,
group. Exactly.
yeah.
but
I
he's
agree.
also can be as flagrant as, fuck.
Yes.
He's like
You
the
need
perfect.
that
Yeah,
balance.
you're right.
He'll
He's a
fight with you
perfect
too,
Potter.
yeah.
Dark Lamont Hill is
Dark
so
Lamont Hill.
different.
Yep.
Oh man,
That'd be
what
it.
is the best iteration of the pod? Is it still Rory, Mal, and
Yep.
Joe?
Yep.
Gotta be, bro. That is like that
It's just
birthed so many podcasts.
First of all,
Like people start shooting living rooms because of that shit. Just like, bro, the fucking Durex conversation. I still go back to that every few.
Nah, me undies.
Wait, no,
me undies.
the Durex shit. Wait, my shit small.
Because I'm like, yo, this is like one of their first ads ever, and he's
Yeah.
fucking it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and the next week they're like, yeah, me undies.
And then
No
same
more.
for, like BetterHelp as well. You fucked that up too.
Better
Shit the
help.
bed
Oh
there.
my god, the better help.
He's like, just call me. Just call me. Don't call this
Yeah,
number.
he's
Just
like,
call
wait,
me.
for how much? Just call me. Yo, Joe in another life would have been one of the best stand-up comedians.
Bro.
Joe is
I've been paying attention to
podcast
his timing.
poppy for real.
I've been
Yeah,
paying attention to his timing as well, bro. The little shit he does, like he'll like kind of stutter on a word on purpose.
his mind
Nah, he's
works different. I ain't gonna hold
He
you.
is all
different.
things
Mine
at
works
all
different.
times.
Yeah.
He's omnipresent. He
Yeah.
is an asshole and a nice guy. He is conscious and ignorant
and insightful.
and stupid
An
and a
enigma.
misogynist and a feminist all at the same time.
Yeah.
and gay.
And
That's a
sprinkle
joke.
that in.
That's a joke. That's a
Sprinkle
joke.
that on
That's a
top.
joke.
Just at the end.
He does
Right
play
at
the
the
gay
end.
He says he's bisexual, no?
That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that was- and people believed him?
That was my favorite.
Bro, the fact
That was
he
my
was
favorite.
bisexual.
Yeah,
it actually
running
was.
joke like that
People
he was a little gay.
believed him,
He's like niggas is in my DMs offering me shopping sprees and shit. I'm like hell
The
yeah,
fact that
hell
people got
yeah.
mad at him too is crazy. Like, yo, why you doing this shit? Flip was one of those people too. Like,
Yo, why you doing that?
That's why I need flips.
Yeah.
So a conversation that came on the I don't want to say it came from the JBP. I don't know where it actually stemmed from, but Drake having classics.
I feel like yeah, it's been a
This
Well,
should
no,
not
was
even
it?
be a
Oh, yeah.
topic of conversation.
It was Ebro talking about something completely unrelated and then bringing Drake's name up
was his
and saying it's
defense.
like
As
Low
always.
waiting for Drake to have a classic album. It's never gonna happen.
you sound just like him.
He just says
Classic
stuff.
album.
He just says stuff for the shit of it,
Not
guys.
for the
It's not
shit
a
of it,
conversation.
for the relevance of
Drake
it.
For the clicks.
has classics.
Plural.
Almost everything. Plural. Almost everything that nigga did up until maybe let's say What was the one with all the pregnant bitches on the cover?
Certified Lover Boy.
No, that's
Yeah.
Don't say that.
classic.
Don't say that.
classic.
That was the last time he made a classic album.
Okay.
Up until
You think
Certified Lover
Honestly
Boy.
Nevermind is a classic.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, I listened to it once.
Okay, then.
I personally
then what?
think that Thank Me Later is better than Take Care. That's my personal
no, absolutely,
opinion.
absolutely
Let's
not.
go tune for tune.
I hate
Pull it
Thank
up.
Me Later. Okay.
Pull it up. Let's go tune for tune.
Let's go. Thank Me Later. Okay. Fireworks.
No, go to Take Care.
Okay. Wait,
off-
hold on. I
I'm
want to
off
argue
Thank
for
Me
nothing was
Later.
the same.
Oh no, we're not arguing that.
Okay, okay.
That's
Okay.
a for
Yeah,
sure
nothing was
classic.
the
That's not
same.
even a
Okay.
To me,
over my dead
is
body.
the one.
Over My Dead Body Fireworks. Alicia Keys.
Forgot what that sounds like.
That's what?
Already, I won. Shot for me.
Can we get a vote around the room?
Let's get no.
Over My Dead Body versus Fireworks.
You know what?
Let's
Drop
get
it
a
in the
vote
comments.
around the room.
Drop it in the comments,
And drop it
actually.
in the comments.
I want to
too.
see everyone comment. Yo,
Let's
track
see
for
how
track
it
who
goes.
won.
Yeah, track for track. Fireworks versus Over My Dead Body
Nice.
for
Over
an
my
intro.
dead body. Da, da, da,
It's a beautiful song. I love
Thank
it.
you.
But all I see is fireworks. All I hear is fireworks.
It's
That's
not.
a big
Alicia
Alicia Keys
Keys?
too.
She can't
Oh
even
my
sing.
God.
She
That's
can't even
really,
sing.
that's really tough.
It's a tough one.
Is it tough?
Because they're both
Really?
beautiful.
Over My Dead Body is one of my
intros.
favorite intros, and I love
Bro, Take
whoever's
Care
singing
has-
near the end. But I almost love that more than his verse.
I mean, it's
Chantel Kraviasik.
Chantal
Chantel.
Kraviasik, yes.
That's my cousin right there. Shout out to her.
Word.
This
Big
guy.
Chantel. Come on, man. That's mine. All right. Track 2, Shot for Me. Come on.
Yeah, you win that one over
There you go.
karaoke for
Yeah.
sure.
Headlines, brother.
Headlines over the resistance.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you. Crew Love. What are we doing?
Yeah, Over
Yeah.
was one of
Dun,
his.
dun, dun. Yeah.
Dog, if you saw what that did in the clubs, I wouldn't go to Crew Love so quick. I think a lot of people sleep on playing Over to this day. It's a timeless hook.
It is.
Like that
I
hook
know
when
it
I was
is.
in the
It
club,
is.
brother,
Right now that I didn't know
it was different.
Yeah,
and
but
not
it's
to mention the moment when he's on Flow and played it 19 times in a row when he premiered it.
But you weren't in the club when niggas were going.
I was though.
Yeah, you were in
I was.
I just want to say that though.
Both songs have a huge impact, like
do.
when they come on.
They do.
I would say a tie on that one.
Okay.
Personally,
Okay. Take care, Rihanna.
Show Me a Good Time.
Take care.
Talk to me fucking nice. Talk to me fucking
Care.
nice. I personally would go with Take Care.
You know what?
Personally, just because I love
That's
that
what I would
song.
actually give a tie. The last track, I feel like I won that. Crew Love. Over.
Okay, so we'll go tie again.
Okay.
Up All Night.
Marvin's Room, brother.
Yeah. Yo, but do you see what I'm
Dude's
saying with
taking it,
Thank Me
though.
Later, though?
No.
You don't see what I'm saying with Thank Me Later? You don't see these are big tunes?
Yeah. Besides
Honestly,
the intro, yeah.
the big.
Fancy? Shut
Okay.
It Down?
I don't remember what-
Unforgettable?
We're skipping.
Would
Hold
you-
on. Hold up. Hold
Okay,
up.
okay,
Hold
go.
up. Okay. Right, Marvin's Room. Okay.
Marvin's Room and Up All Night. Marvin's Room wins.
Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
Buried Alive interlude.
Fancy.
I'll give you that. Yeah, of course. Underground Kings.
Shut It Down.
Got you.
I don't
That's
remember
yours.
Shut
That's
It
you.
Down. I don't remember either. Honestly.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Unforgettable. Jeezy. Cut It Out.
Where's that go?
That's how it goes. That's how it goes, nigga. That's how it goes, nigga.
Unforgettable.
You don't remember Unforgettable?
What am I thinking? Is it?
I know that niggas would kill for this.
Him and
No, I was
Jeezy floated
thinking
on
Unthinkable
this.
for some reason. No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
That's also
Okay.
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
Next,
Brother. The best
Light
song.
Up, Jay-Z.
Hold on. I lost my place.
You don't talk to me nice, I'm
We'll be
telling
fine.
you.
We'll be fine. That's yours.
Jay-Z.
You got that.
Come on. Next,
Make me proud.
Miss Me, Lil Wayne.
That's yours.
Come on.
This one. Lord knows.
You got it.
Okay. This next
Yo,
one.
Yo,
too.
somebody go
interlude.
back and take score and drop it in the comments.
Yeah.
Next,
Cameras.
Find Your Love.
Cameras.
Oh, you insane.
No.
Cameras is my favorite song of Drake's. I'm not even playing. Top 5. I'm not
Okay,
playing.
that's a
Dude, that's
subjective
just
thing.
you.
We're
That's
talking
just
about
you.
in
I'm right,
general.
No.
Movado in the video.
Brother.
Shot it in Jamaica. Maria Michaels. The lore.
It's two
Soul
parts.
Lovato's girl.
It's two parts.
Banned from
You have to give it
Jamaica.
up, man.
Too
You have
much
to give it up.
lore.
Good ones go because the girl.
Dude, that's
The
not
good ones do be going.
Dude, that's not the hill you're dying on, dude. That's
I'm not gonna say.
And then the last-
This is the song for me.
Do you
bro.
have another song?
Doing it wrong.
Thank Me Now.
It's yours.
That's the end of the album.
I don't
mean,
know.
wait,
Still,
Tell me
Hold on.
Thank Me Later
Guess what's
doesn't
next, though?
hold its
Real Her.
weight. Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
I don't have
Real
any
Her.
songs though.
Look what you've
what
done.
it sounds like is that both
yeah,
of those
fucking
are
right.
classics.
Practice. The right.
He's showing.
I'm kicking when
he's
you're
showing-
down.
Yeah. Those last couple ones.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is very neck and neck for me.
Marvin's Room is, to me, one of the most elite Drake songs ever.
Yeah.
So for that reason,
Easily. Especially with the amount of people that floated on it as like their own track.
it was a thing, too,
Yeah,
in the
it was a
culture.
thing.
Yeah.
It was, and
I'll
that's the thing
never
with
forget,
Drake,
bro. JoJo uploaded it and we found it by accident within 100 plays. And that shit blew up.
Jeez, man.
Unbelievable. We don't know the score. They're gonna recap it in the
Yeah,
comments.
recap, drop it in the comments.
But
Drop it in the
I think
I'm
Duke
telling you,
got
Thank
that
Me
still.
Later. People sleep on that album.
Still
bro.
don't like that album. I mean, you named the tracks, but I feel like it's my
The
least
big
favorite Drake
tracks
album.
on there that like did
The
like
B-sides are incredible
pop
to me,
numbers.
too.
I feel like, but the
there's-
rest of them.
Realistically, on this album, I'm telling you right now, there's 2 skips.
What are they?
Huh?
What are they?
Karaoke and CeCe's interlude.
I like
Kev said, I like karaoke.
Instead of so monotone.
All right, so
love you,
which
Kev.
Drake albums are your classics?
Drake albums that are classics for me.
Yeah.
Are we including mixtapes?
Yeah, gotta include the
Let's
mixtapes.
let's make a separate category for that. I mean, actually, we can.
Yeah, it's just one. Yeah, and it was treated like an album.
Which one?
So Far Gone.
Okay,
I'm not talking
okay.
about Root for Improvement. No.
Or What a Time to Be Alive?
What
I mean,
a
that's-
Time
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Be
I'm including
Alive.
that too.
Yeah, that's for me.
That's a classic to me, but I'm giving it to Future as a classic because he dominated that album. I mean that mixtape.
Well, it
it's
wouldn't
more
have
of a
made-
Future
it
album
would-
featuring Drake than a Drake album featuring.
But it
very
wouldn't have been
paddle-
what it was without Drake on
That's
it.
what I'm
So
saying. It's very
therefore,
palatable.
he's
Okay,
still.
so if we're counting.
Yeah.
I don't mind counting it.
Yeah.
That's 2. Take Care, obviously.
Yeah.
I have Thank Me Later for me personally.
Okay.
Nothing Was the Same. Views. CLB.
I'm not mad at that, actually. I feel like not enough people say that about Views.
Yeah.
I feel like
And
they don't.
CLB.
Okay.
I'm not controversially including If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Yeah.
I think there's too many skips on there near the end of the album.
I don't say it
Personally.
publicly. I don't say it publicly.
I don't say it publicly either, but
I left a moment around this, but a classic to me, that's not that.
there's too many
not.
skips.
I don't
on
know.
there.
I don't feel that way. I feel
Star
like everything
67 is great.
he's done. I literally feel like everything he did up until Certified Lover Boy is.
If You're Reading
Classic.
This Is Too Late has the big songs on there that I like are humongous.
Talk to me. What
Like
songs?
on If You're Reading This Is Too Late,
Yeah.
Legend is humongous to me.
Yeah.
Energy,
10
humongous.
bands.
10
Yeah.
bands, Know Yourself. Then it starts getting muddy.
Madonna, though, bro?
No
Telling.
Telling.
Madonna?
Oh, tell it.
Six
Madonna.
God, Star 67.
Star 67,
Preach.
fam?
I skipped.
Oh,
Yeah, same.
oh, you're
Matthew,
tripping.
get out.
Same. I know a lot of people that love it. No, I know a lot of people that love
The
it.
song's like, I need a budget, I need a situation. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about?
After Know Yourself, it gets really hazy for me. And then there's some standouts in between. It's like Used To. Jungle. 6 p.m. in New York, obviously. But a lot of those songs I skip.
Okay.
A lot
Fair
of
enough.
those
Fair.
songs. Not gonna hold
All right,
you.
here's my list. I got Take Care.
Yo, do I put More Life?
Yes.
More
What?
Life was a
Classic?
fucking
What?
banger to me, bro.
There was a moment. I don't
What?
think about a classic.
I don't know though. Hold on, let me
Wait,
double
hold on.
check
We
More
got-
Life.
Free Smoke. Yo,
Free
they
Smoke,
came,
No
they,
Long
it
Talk,
came out
Passion Fruit, Georgia
crumping when
Interlude,
that
Get It
what?
Together,
My
Mabita
Diva
Rhythm,
Rhythm?
Plan
Oh my
440.
Oh my God. Passion fruit. Oh my God. What are you talking
Portland.
about?
Hold on, let me count how many skips I
This
got.
shit feels
Count
like
how many skips I
teenage
got.
fever.
Ice
What are
Melts
you
is a
talking
skip.
about?
Since Way Back is a skip. Glow is a skip.
Just for the record, I'm not skipping none of that shit.
Nothing's Into Some Things.
Come
I
on.
think Nothing's Into Some Things in Portland is a skip for me as well.
Nothing into some things?
No.
No.
I can't remember. How does it go?
Kiss my teeth.
You know what I'm saying? With like some pimping tool or something that you can. I'm still posted up.
You just found me.
Okay, it's not a skip, but it's not a banger.
Yeah, it is.
What?
That's what I
Shoulda
feel.
no. Come on. What are you talking about?
No.
You see, it's coming back.
Come on. No, this whole album was
Since Way
fire.
Back too? The Party? Really?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Marlene,
I'm okay.
you pissing me
This
off
guy's not a
little
sad
bit.
boy, man.
He's
So you
not.
guys, so by my count, you guys have about 8 or 9 then.
Okay, no, I mean, go my list. Okay, my list, I got Take Care.
Take Care.
Nothing Was the Same.
So Far Gone?
No.
Wow. That's insane.
I appreciate it. I was too young for that,
Okay, that's fair.
you know?
I agree actually with you there, Duke.
That's fair.
Yeah, Views. Honestly, never mind. Certified Lover Boy is almost there for me still. If Giveon wasn't on it with Lil Durk, I give it that.
Certified Lover Boy is not on there for
No.
you.
Honestly, never mind.
I'm not mad.
Her Loss.
Not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I contemplated it, but I can't do it.
I can.
What, Ba?
What?
What a Time to Be Alive?
What'd you call me?
Like,
I'm thinking. I looked at it, man.
There's only one skip
Starting-
on that album for me.
Bro, starting with Digital Dash is fucking
did the Digital
insane.
what?
I get the
what?
dump in the passenger.
What?
I get the digital dash.
Okay, but the question
I get to
still
vote for your mama,
is:
though.
does
I can't
as
put
an
it- I can't
album
put it
can
there.
be classic if there's skips on it? Because according to you guys, there's
but there
skips.
has to be a certain amount of skips for
Yeah.
me. Like they can't have three or
the album
more.
is a skip.
You can't have three or more
Okay.
skips.
2 skips makes it
Two
a classic.
skips, I'm cool with.
I don't know. I agree with Duke. Like, So Far Gone was not my time. I've listened to it obviously because everybody made a huge fucking deal about it, but I don't have the same emotional
I
connection as
have
everybody
a
else.
deep emotional connection.
Understandable. for
Like that
sure.
was a
That's when you
turning
take-
point of
that's
the city.
I was just born those times.
That was
so
a
it's just
turning
like,
point of the city.
You know what I mean?
You're born in 09?
No.
The fuck are you talking about?
I was just a little bit before that. A little bit before that. Because I'm 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the
But
math,
Thank Me
guys.
Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same.
I think
What
nothing
a
was the same.
Time.
Was a special one for ours, like our age
Yes,
group, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I was the
Right out of high
outsidiest
school,
of
or-
outsides. Nothing Was the Same also was like, I feel like that's the first time that era, like 2013 to 2015, music for me was so good.
Amazing. It was amazing.
It was an amazing time. It was
To be in the
amazing.
club at that time.
It was amazing time in the
incredible.
city. I just feel like, and I was coming, into
Womanhood.
and like 2016, like leading up to that, the years leading. This is the best
Guy's a
times
sick
of life.
bitch. Write it down. This guy said,
There's
I
just-
said I was coming. You were coming into motherhood. He's like, same. Sick bitch. Works on like a
Views,
triple
more
entendre.
life.
Exactly. If you know, you
More
know.
I remember where I was when More Life dropped. Like I loved it. Scorpion.
Scorpion, honestly, that is.
That's the one
Scorpion
that I
is
might leave
close.
out.
I understand.
That's the
people
one
call
I
it-
might leave
Scorpion's
out.
It is
another
very
close
long.
And then
one.
CLB is the last Drake album that I listened to and like
Let me
really
see.
gave
Summer-
a fuck.
Summer
Her loss I
Games,
did like, but I
Blue
don't think
Tint.
it's a classic. I never go back to it.
Yeah, it
to be
has
very
more than
honest.
three skips for me.
For
on
what,
What,
Scorpion.
CLB?
Scorpion.
Yeah, I don't.
What are
Yeah,
your
I don't.
skips?
There's
Summer
too
Games
many
for me.
fucking songs. Like
Summer
there's
Games
just too many.
skip for me. Blue Tint
All
is
the
a skip
B-side.
for me.
Or the second
Don't
volume,
Matter to
whatever.
Me with Michael Jackson is a huge skip.
Yeah, it's not
Peak
great.
is a skip.
Peak.
The only thing that came out of Scorpion, in my opinion, that was like so amazing was Ratchet Happy Birthday.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah,
God's Plan.
I really think that people
God's
gave
Plan.
it such too hard of a time.
Song's great.
Yeah.
It's a
Ratchet
party
Happy
next door
Birthday.
song to me,
Yeah.
so I like it. No, Jaded though. We got Jaded. We got Finesse. We got Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
No, the first part, not the second part.
There's another one. This
First part to
reminds
is
me
the
of
best.
if you're reading this, it's too late. Like the highs were so high, but
Yeah.
the lows were so very
Yeah.
low.
Yeah.
But yeah, this
I love the
podcast has
Furies.
on average 7. On average, like averaged out.
Okay.
We got about
Sick.
7 classics.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's an honest
Yeah.
review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like
And I'm not a Drake stan account. Like I don't really.
to me, a classic is like you define an era and a time, and like there's barely anything I can say from that time period that's better, or that performed better.
Yeah, he was on fucking Cooking with Hot Grease those times. Like
Hot
you can't really
Grease.
say too
Yeah.
much about that. Everything he
And
put
the
out did
impact
numbers.
too, the
You can't
impact
deny
too.
it.
I mean,
Like,
obviously
we
we're
were
from
listening.
Toronto, so but like the impact for all of these, like
And who knows? Maybe some of his more recent things haven't done that well for me because of all the other things that are going on, and him just having like a
Perception of him.
the perception.
completely changed a
But
lot
like,
of things.
or maybe it's just where I am. I'm just not listening to this kind of music. I'm listening to the R&B.
I will say I will be kind of annoyed if there's some Yeet type shit on Iceman.
yeah, that's why
I'm getting tired of the keeping up with the
I'm
kids.
with
I didn't like him on was he on Fat D? Was he?
I was. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was so far. I'm
Write it
sorry.
down. Write it down.
I'm so sorry. That's my first
Write it
one in
down, man.
2026.
First
hers.
infraction. Sick bitch.
I'm in it, bitch. I'm in it. I'm talking.
right.
Well,
A big
he
fan
was.
of Drake.
Okay, I'm done. That's it.
Dr. Eric Michael Dyson made some comments talking about Kendrick and Drake and colorism and how it showed itself in the battle and how Drake was made to seem less black because he's Canadian, grew up in the suburbs, and was not from America.
And in turn, they told Eric Dyson, actually,
Shut your
you're
fat
not
ass up, bitch.
You're not black.
That's what they said to him. Shut your fucking white ass up, motherfucker. That's what they said to him. A black man. That's a doctor.
That he's not black anymore,
He's
by
not
the
a
way.
doctor.
You-
They
That
took
he
his blackness.
focuses his
They deleted
entire
it.
like life on this type of subject matter.
Yeah.
In doing so, Jay-Z apparently reached out to him and had some qualms with what he had to say. Said you're wrong about this whole Kendrick Drake thing.
Yeah.
He didn't say what he was wrong about. He said that Jay-Z called him, expressed
wrong.
himself eloquently and patiently, and articulated his points without disrespecting me,
Right.
and yada, yada, yada. Everybody at that moment said, he's no longer talking to Jay-Z. Because why would you tell us that Jay-Z called you?
Great question.
And telling us that Jay-Z called you only told me one thing. It's confirmation that
Jay hates Drake.
Jay doesn't like Drake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's so much evidence that points to the fact you have him all of a sudden buddy with Meek Mill to the point of like prison reform, right? At one point. Luckily, Drake and Meek Mill squash it in between that time. Nothing comes of it. Then standing next to Pusha T, they get matching chains
That's crazy.
at one point,
Grown ass man.
right? We know where that relationship went sour. And a lot of this, I think, stemmed from, it all goes back to Lil Wayne. Like, realistically, all of this traces back to Wayne in some way, shape, or form, to me.
How?
Wayne calling himself Mr. Carter very young, like, and trying to aspire to be like Jay-Z.
My name is my name.
And then Jay-Z looks out for him. This guy's fucked. And then Jay-Z looks out for him and gets him out of his situation that he was with Birdman, and he doesn't sign to Roc Nation.
Oh.
Right? Drake doesn't sign to Roc Nation. Signs with Lil Wayne.
Nobody wants a little nation.
They go on a run.
I think
Lil
that
Wayne
was
and
for the
Pusha
best,
T.
though. That was a good decision.
Obviously.
It's interesting. How do you think his career would have panned out if he signed with The Rock?
Bro.
Because all his moves are Jay-Z moves. I hope everybody pays attention and sees that.
I can't.
The things
because I
they
wasn't
accused
around.
Drake of, they should have accused Jay-Z of, but never did.
You don't think
Because
that?
he's American, he's from New York. But every move that Drake does is essentially, like even the way the battle played out.
And I think too, no matter what people want to say, the way that generation sees Jay-Z is the same light in which we see Drake.
Womanizer, flaunting, overconfident,
And out of this fucking world at what he
and
does.
jumping on waves.
Yep.
Only thing is, I
Yep.
guess Jay grew up. You know, he has a family.
But
Jay
he's been around
Jay grew
in
up
the
when he was
90s.
40 something years old.
Yeah, like-
Jay joined the rap when he was like 32.
Good point.
You
20.
remember the point in which he pivoted from being Jay-Z from the hood to Jay-Z, I'm a billionaire, trillionaire, wife is Beyonce, I'm better than all of you bitches.
It
Because
was
that definitely
after
happened.
Ace of Spades kind of blew up. I feel like once Ace of Spades blew up, and no, after Black Album. After Black Album, it was
It was
more
like Magnum.
Yeah, Magna Carta,
Magna
Holy Grail.
Carta,
That's when
Holy Grail.
Jay-Z started this whole
Maybe a
mature.
little bit
No, wait,
before
I'm
that.
Not like you
2012?
niggas.
Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit before that.
Because
You guys
wait,
remember- you guys
Watch the
remember
Throne
Off
come
That?
out first?
You guys remember Off
Yeah,
That? That
yeah.
classic
Watch the
record?
Throne came out first.
Yeah.
That was like him being mature, no?
Well, Change Clothes, you could argue, is the same thing. It's the same like idea. I don't think that was maturity. I think it's more so him trying to control trends.
Yeah.
And dictate trends.
Taking fashion advice from Jay is crazy.
Because he did it, but he did it the first time, so he's like, okay, I'll get them to stop wearing Timbs now.
Yeah.
That didn't work. It didn't work for him either. He kept wearing Timbs.
Exactly.
He
What
lied.
came out first? Watch the Throne or Magna Carta?
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
was 2011. Magna
Yeah.
Carta
Watch the
was
Throne was
2012.
the turn
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Watch the Throne was the
It
turn
was
for
around
me.
that time.
Because he started wearing the white collared shirt with the Don C fitteds.
Yeah, the snakeskin.
And then he started
Weird
doing the
combo.
art. It was about art. It was all about art and what kind of art he can
I'm
put in his
shitting on
house.
you
And
niggas.
I'm shitting on you niggas. I'm way more eloquent.
Which,
than
like, fair.
fair.
All fair.
And facts.
Yeah.
Then he went Magna Carta, went deeper into it, almost too deep into the like Basquiat era.
shit, yeah.
That's when the hair started growing. And then after that, 444, everything is fine with his wife,
Damn. niggas
And
got artsy
the albums they did together too.
having a kid as well.
Yeah.
It's like all
Now
those
he's a
things I think
pappy.
he turned like, and he saw that street perception. He stopped wearing chains for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. He got really
He was really anti-black for a little bit there.
Cute.
I mean, had to balance it out with the hair, you know?
Yeah, he's playing the game. He's playing the game, and it worked.
Yeah. Back to your earlier question, though. I don't think that Jay... I mean, I think that Jay would have kind of stepped on Drake if he was under him.
I do think so too.
So it's like we wouldn't have seen the Drake that we
Just
see
like
today.
J. Cole.
I think the way that
Hold on. Talk about that.
I think if Jay-Z treated J. Cole the way he treated Beans and them,
Is that light skin versus light skin beef? Is Jay light skin? My bad. I'm
I
trying to
don't know.
search
I
shit.
think it's more of I think he had so much respect for Cole that he's like, he'll figure it out. I think it was with Beans and Memph and all those. He's like, I gotta help my niggas out.
He spoiled Memphis.
Beanie had the bars, didn't have the work ethic and the drive,
Or the look.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Or the look.
Yeah.
Drake's
So
theory
he's
would
like,
be-
I'm gonna help him out in that regard. Keep him on the straight and narrow. Keep him out the streets. Memph could make money and all that stuff. Couldn't make a hit.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, right? But he had the personality, the charisma. He's one of his best friends. And then you go down the list, it's like Young Chris, all those guys, they had the bars, didn't have the image. Do you know what I mean? Didn't have the pull, like the clout. It was just different things. And they did I would say he did so much for those guys that he probably was so tired after that.
100%.
And started signing people that he knew for sure could do it on their own.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have to help. Rihanna, Kanye, J. Cole.
Rita Ora.
All right.
I'm wrong.
I hate it. I hate it. Boo this man for real. But for real, like I think he just left him to his own devices
But
and knew he could
Drake
figure
would
it
not
out.
have been Drake now if he had signed to The Rock. Which
And
is the
J.
question.
Cole probably wouldn't have been the J. Cole we know now, because remember at a certain point he was chasing the flashy
Who that?
and the
Who that?
chains and all that and the hits. So it's like, who knows what would have happened? You know what I mean? Like he would have tried to be more like Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
it was that time he went to the BET Awards and French Montana was wearing the same Versace shirt as him. He's like, yeah, I'm
Crazy.
done with this.
Yeah.
But since then, Eric Dyson made a public apology to Jay-Z.
Nasty. On his
You
own
guys hate
Instagram.
when niggas apologize, huh?
Yeah.
No, I hate
Public
it when
too?
they apologize
To other
after
men?
you were standing on business allegedly.
First of all, I'm never apologizing to a man. Let's
neither.
start there.
No.
you were
I
allegedly
remember once
standing on
when
business.
Kanye posted publicly a text exchange between us that was private, and I was hurt by that. And I'm thinking about that because I've done the same thing to Jay-Z. No, I didn't publicly post a text, but I talked about a private exchange
He's so
between us that should have remained between us as it has for the last 20 some odd years. So I...
Yo, what's wrong with dude? Like,
Everything.
I'm sorry, it's so stupid, but yeah.
I get
I don't
what
like
he's
the video.
saying. I get what he's saying. Like, it's not that deep.
Why
weird to
are
post
we
it.
always in the group chat? That's what I want to know.
Voila. Exactly.
These are grown people.
grown ass man, bro. That's what
Like
I'm saying.
grown
You're in a suit,
people,
man.
including us in the group chat. Like we are owed something. We aren't owed shit, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know you, fam. Like
As a public figure, it is my business to inform you of this,
he
sir.
speaks like the rooster from Looney Tunes. I say.
Y'all are wrong for that.
Niggas when he started the sentence, I say.
Yeah, I say. I like Michael Eric Dyson. Like he's great in every documentary that has to do with black culture and hip hop historians and
He's in
whatnot.
all of
Like,
that
he's in
shit.
all of those. But
Let him
like,
have
brother,
it.
you don't
Fuck.
gotta do this, man. It's just very jarring.
Shout out MED, man. Good guy.
Good guy.
Post came up 15 things older generations experience in Toronto that today's kids will never fully understand. And Kayla's like, oh my God, can we do the whole episode on
Honest
this?
heads. Honest heads.
Honest heads.
If
Honest
you
heads.
ever, you guys never got lost in Honest Heads? That shit was lit. Okay?
It was something. What
Honest,
they sell
I didn't
over
even
there?
get to enjoy that for real as an adult, for real.
What they
Fuck.
even sell?
So look
I
out.
need pots,
Look
and
out
I'm
for
like,
it.
damn, I wish Honest Heads was open.
What was over there? I thought it was just t-shirts.
Honest Ed's was
Everything, babe.
Immigrant Walmart.
100%.
Oh, wow.
100%.
Like Giant Tiger
Dollar
type?
store, Dollar store, Giant Tiger.
You want 6
and a little
socks for
Walmart.
$3? Mm-hmm. 6 pairs? Mm-hmm. Honest Ed's. They thin as shit,
12
but you got socks on.
12 glasses, a pack of 12 glasses for the house because you got badass kids that are always breaking your glass. 12
I'm
glasses,
sorry.
48 cents.
Some
Such a
figurines?
glasses like for your face. I'm like, why is there a pack of glasses? Nigga? Like, what are we doing?
Sorry, dishware, babe.
There you go.
So one thing is Much Music taking over Queen Street. Every Friday night, Electric Circus.
You did. I remember you telling me about this.
Do you guys know that I walked from Jane and Chitch
Jane and Chitch
to
to
downtown?
Well, what the fuck is wrong with you?
How far is that?
Why?
Years. Because we
You
were...
invented the walkers? You guys ever seen the walkers?
when
in
we
Toronto?
say do road, we've been doing road all our fucking life.
You guys never seen the walkers?
No.
No.
It's a group of like 5 or 6 friends that do these long walks
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah.
So that they walk the entire subway line.
Yeah.
One
yeah.
time-
We've done that, man. These
Why?
kids will never know.
God, I'm
Get your
unemployed
fucking
bad.
exercise up,
Unemployed
My bad,
bad.
yeah.
Super unemployed. We were youths.
Jane and Chichaway to
Yeah, man.
downtown, brother.
We went to like here, and then we were like, okay, let's go here. And then before you know it, it's like,
Nah,
we're going
before you
downtown.
know it.
We're going downtown.
Before you know it,
we're on
it's
our way downtown.
crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
before you know it, man. That's,
Yeah.
that's the equivalent of like the one
I
thing
It's
didn't
all
you like
have-
the next.
downhill, mind
I
you.
didn't have 80 cents for the
Wait,
bus.
did you guys go
or
from
$1
Jane and
for the bus.
Chichaway to
How much ever
Dufferin?
it was, I don't know back then.
Did you go to Dufferin and then go down?
I don't remember. We did it a few times. So it was like where
this
were you
is-
going? We went to like Kiel and Rogers to pick up somebody.
Yo, don't-
You know you should,
don't
or
pick
you
me
ride
up.
your bike.
Yeah,
Don't pick me up on
Right?
foot.
Oh, riding your bike to downtown.
I
like
said,
that
don't
was,
pick me up on foot.
Don't do that. Yo, we're picking you up. No, you're not, nigga. You're just going by my
You're
house.
just joining me.
Exactly.
You're
I'll
joining me
pick
for
you
a
up.
walk. Pick you up unless it's
To
a
walk more
piggyback
too, like no, nigga.
on a jaunt.
yo, to go line up and see Justin Bieber. Fuck you, me.
Jeez, man.
Speaker's Corner.
Speaker's Corner.
Do you guys remember Speaker's Corner, or were you
No.
guys too young?
Too young.
I don't remember that.
So Speaker's
But I do
Corner
know
was
what
a
it is,
booth
though.
that was set up at Much Music. It's a booth
you'd be
you
on
go and you
TV.
put in like 25 cents, or I think it was free sometimes. Wow. And you press a button and it just
Oh,
starts
quarter.
recording. It just starts recording. That birth control.
It's
slow.
not.
We all know what it is.
Oh my
That
God.
less.
Take the pill. Take the pill.
Not a less. Real niggas know what's up.
But fucking, they had the booth there, and essentially sometimes they would do like call to action. So they'd be like, okay, this week this is a topic. And it would show you the topic, and you'd go in there, press the button, it'd record you, and you just talk about the topic. It's kind of like Twitter. Real life
fire.
Twitter, like giving your opinions on certain shit.
Yeah.
And then they do like contests. So like one that always stuck out in my mind is look like a monkey contest. So everyone would come in, and one of the first videos I seen was a video of Brian Espiritu, Asian guy that he's the head of Legends
Simpler
League.
times, Duke. Simpler times.
Great
Simpler
artist. He
times.
did a lot of clips, album covers.
Oh, fire.
And there's a video of him. They had a Speaker's Corner like Instagram. I don't know if it's still around, but there's a video of him like participating in the contest with his boys, and they're all like just making monkey faces. And then there's one guy that won and became so popular in Toronto for like a year and a half, signing autographs, taking pictures. Like,
Crazy.
Speaker's Corner would make you famous sometimes.
For being a monkey.
Bare Naked Ladies got signed
Yep.
because of their performance
fuck
inside
outta
the
here.
booth of
On
Speaker's Corner.
Yep.
And there was another, was it Tragically Hip? I can't remember. There was another rock band that got discovered through Speaker's Corner. Mike Myers.
Where were they airing?
Celebrities would come and jump in the booth. And,
Where were they aired on TV?
Hey, it's me, Mike Myers. I'm just here. I miss Canada. Go Leafs.
Yeah.
That's fire.
It stopped
Yeah.
in 2008, which is when I was born. So I feel like it was around for a
Gavin
long
from
time.
Remix Project actually recreated the booth when we were at Deus, this like incubator hub for creators. And Bell pulled funding, and they kind of stopped the project. They were gonna like do the whole booth. And then when I was working at before they were famous, someone put up a real booth in Liberty Village, but they never ever activated it. And I
my
think they
God.
took it down.
Oh, man.
But it was a real booth. Like I went inside of it, everything. It wasn't
That's so nostalgic.
operational.
That's fire.
Yeah.
It was sick.
I was thinking bear
Yeah,
pictures.
Speaker's Corner was litty.
Yeah.
Ontario Place in its prime was
Oh
like
my God.
Ontario
Canada's
Place, bro.
Wonderland, bro.
Yeah.
It was like Canada's Wonderland. At
Can
one
I
point.
just say, I don't think anyone's as angry as I am because I live over there. Seeing what they've done to Ontario Place,
What's
tragic.
over there now?
Actually,
Nothing.
I like what they're
They've-
doing.
Yeah, if you're not one of the animals that are getting displaced or
The animals getting displaced. There's a
Yeah.
parking lot there.
at Ontario Place,
Where are you talking specifically?
where they're doing all the construction right now. Like all of it. It's all dug up. You can't go
they
over
took
there
down
at
the
all.
trees near
Yes, they-
Budweiser.
They took down everything.
Okay.
It is mud, babe.
Well, it's water. It's water. They're filling it with water. At least they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be like completely surrounded by water, which
Yes.
made me wonder, like, where's the parking lot gonna be? How are you gonna house all the people that are going to the RBC amphitheater?
Like, it's so stupid. It was the dumbest decision. I feel like it was such a big part of our childhood growing up, even though like in the recent years, it wasn't doing.
It wasn't
anything.
operational for
but
so
it's
long.
because they weren't giving it any funding.
But that's what I'm saying. It's been gone for so long. Like I don't know why people are so angry. It wasn't
Because of
operational
what they're
for like
doing.
over a decade.
It's still a staple.
But if you weren't going over there, then you haven't seen what was over there in these last.
No, I
couple
was,
years.
I was.
If you ride your bike or
Yeah.
you do any kind of running or anything, like over there, it was still being used, not for what it was being used for back in the day.
Yeah.
but it was.
Echo Beach was a thing.
Yeah, like-
I love that stage.
Yeah.
They did Manifesto there a couple times.
They're supposedly
that's
putting a
dope
spa
stage
over there,
because of the
right?
skyline behind. Budweiser, you can't see the skyline.
I don't love the sand.
Echo Beach Park, you could see the skyline behind the stage, and then when they had the fireworks and everything, it looks so sick.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna make over there kind of dope. I don't.
They're putting a spa over there.
I had a lot of qualms about around Cherry Beach area, but what they've done, like they literally created a new ecosystem. Like there's new trees, there's new wildlife. All the wildlife that was at Ontario Place moved over there. There's so many animals over there. It's insane. And then they made a bike trail and all this stuff. So it's like
that was already there.
the problem is that Google was gonna make the city over there, and they pulled funding because they said the rent's too high. We can't do it. But that Google City was gonna be something serious.
Yeah.
The original
whole
Science Center
page.
used to be lit.
There's a whole page on Instagram about what's happening at Ontario Place.
Young
Check it
Street
out.
Arcades.
Where was the original Science Center again?
Don
original
Mills
Science Center?
and
Don
Edmonton.
Mills and yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, the Science Center. The Science
Fire.
Center.
The first field trip ever.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Such an interesting and fun place as a kid. Like
So
We got banned from there a
fun.
couple
So
times.
fun.
putting your hand on the ball and the hair
Your
just
hair
going
goes
up.
crazy.
I didn't do that.
think it's like a rite of passage. Like, how
Yeah.
could they, like, oh, it was so cool. You're going down and you're seeing the mud and what's
Are they
going on.
rebuilding
Like,
it to make it bigger? No. Apparently the roof structure wasn't sound anymore.
That's bullshit. And you know it.
I don't know it.
You know it.
I never worked there. I
It's
don't know it.
bullshit.
I've never seen the roof.
Solid over
I
there.
don't even know roofs.
Solid as a rock.
How am I supposed to know roof integrity?
$40 million to do the renovations for the roof, but instead
40
they're-
million. You
40
could have
million.
fixed that shit,
They're
nigga.
spending $1 billion in
Okay,
Ontario Place.
period.
Yeah. Well, they're
And
doing
Tier
they're
don't
doing the
want to
same.
design
They
it.
just announced the Metro Convention Center. They're gonna fix that as well and make it bigger, which is absolutely needed. Our convention center is fucking horrible. It's small. It's outdated,
I don't know where
and
it
it's
is.
not nearly anything for a world class city like Toronto. Like Vegas's convention center is 4 million square feet.
Jesus Christ.
And because of that, we're missing out on so many conferences, so many like different workshops and things that could be held there that would bring in tourists, that would
Where's
bring
the
in more
summit held?
economy.
You ever had like a G7 type shit summit?
Yeah, we had it once, but it wasn't.
Years ago.
Where was that
Yeah,
held?
they never came back.
G20.
The G20 summit, yeah. And there was a big protest and everything. It was rough.
Vaguely remember this.
So like, yeah, we don't get the
outside.
was it E3? What is it? E3, the big tech conferences.
It is
Like,
E3.
we don't.
Canceled now.
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much shit that we miss out on, and so much money we're missing out on.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a world-class convention center. So I'm happy that they're fixing that. Reading the free Metro newspaper, that's not a thing anymore?
No, oh my God.
yeah, Metro's
I remembered the day because I used to do the crosswords and the Sudoku in the newspaper every day.
I used to laugh at the horoscopes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
Yeah.
is so fucking dumb.
So like, and I remember the day I went looking for it and it wasn't there.
Damn.
Wasn't there. It was gone. This was like, I want to say this was like 10 years ago, babe. Yeah, long time. Yeah, it's been a minute.
I used to read it on the subway.
Yeah, that's why I
All the
would get
time.
it because
Yeah.
I was a
I maybe
commuter.
did that once because
Had to.
I'm in Scarborough, so I never really came out.
Yeah. Sam the Record Man and HMV.
Ah,
I like that they preserved the Sam the Record
HMV,
Man
dog.
sign.
Yeah.
And they have it at Yonge and Dundas. Like
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
Old TTC street cars. I don't
They
miss
look
those.
crazy.
Nah.
I don't miss those.
I've
at
never
all.
seen this one.
They were so beat.
When it was turning.
Chairs were so uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
Street cars now are
Pinched.
so much better. Oh my God.
Pinched.
Yeah.
Yeah, the that's one thing I do like.
Queen Street, old Queen Street.
I wish they still ran the streetcar, but yeah.
Queen Street before
Have you guys seen
dispensaries.
Queen Street recently?
Unfortunately.
Everything has a for lease sign.
Yeah.
It's
Really? Is
so
that bad?
Nothing can survive.
sad.
The dispensaries drove up the prices, and
Why did you guys make a video about this?
COVID
Yeah.
Drove up the prices. Plus, like just the economy in general. There's so many.
really
There's a
sad,
guy
man.
who made a video about bankruptcy, and what chains and what fields are experiencing the most bankruptcy. And it's a lot of just mom and pop restaurants.
Salons.
Restaurants that are
Yeah,
one-offs,
yeah.
they don't have chains.
Yep.
Like those are dying quick, man. And that to me is when shit's done. Because everybody has their like neighborhood spot. And those are the only people that actually know your name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you come in, they know your order. Don't gotta say it anymore. After 3 weeks, they're like,
Yeah, it's this guy. I know what you want. I got you. I got you. Oh, man.
how are things been? You know what I
The
mean? It makes you
feelings.
feel like you're part of community. And that's what I love about Parkdale the most, honestly. Is like, Parkdale has been relatively untouched by that for the most part. Thank God. I think they have lower prices just because they're just outside of the downtown core. But yo, that's gonna be depressing. Because there's a Popeyes there now, and there's slowly some chains creeping into the neighborhood.
There was a time when I lived on Queen Street and I lived in Parkdale. Shout out to
Jeez.
those times. I did not leave Queen Street for about 5 years.
There's no point.
I worked on Queen Street. My vet was on Queen Street. The grocery store was on
Everything.
Queen Street.
That's
Everything
so
in
fire.
Parkdale. I never left my neighborhood. The only thing I left for was my doctor, who was on the other side of town. That was where I was all the time. You could ride your bike
Queen and Deference,
everywhere.
same shit.
That's it. Never had anywhere to go.
Never had to go anywhere.
You
Even if
want
I wanted
Indian
to party.
food? Over there. You want
Yeah, there's a
Tibet
lot of
food?
that
Over
shit.
there. You want Jamaican food? Right there.
Island
Sushi?
foods.
Everything.
Was right
everything,
there.
Everything.
Vietnamese was right
Sugarcane
there.
juice.
Sushi.
Sugar
There's
cane
a
juice
Momo
on
house
Queen
out there
Street.
too.
They had the cheap,
Momo
the cheap
House out
Asian
there.
grocery stores where you can get produce
Oh my
for
God.
dumb cheap.
Bro.
now. You trust those?
Yes.
Yes. More
Actually,
than
I
the
do.
fucking
Way
grocery
more.
store.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, those foods
What?
spoil when they're
I'm
supposed to
only asking
spoil.
you.
Yes, they go
They're
bad,
the
bro.
sizes that they're supposed to be.
That's a good point.
And I feel like these
Apple
grocery
is big
stores
for
are
no
just
reason.
4Xing
Like-
and 5Xing because they can. It's not a matter of this is how much it costs.
Are we living in the end of
Because
times,
it's
bro?
monopolized by like 2 or 3 niggas that get to decide what the prices are, and they just continuously drive it up, and
I've never felt
one can
so
say anything about it.
hopeless in
'Cause
Toronto.
they own it.
You never felt hopeless?
I
I've
own
never
all of it.
felt this hopeless in Toronto in my
Yeah,
life.
it's a hopeless place. It's
Like
a hopeless
I was convinced, oh, it's just COVID. Like
Nope.
things will go back to normal,
Nope.
and it never did, bro.
It never did.
Things are just getting excessively worse. More war talks. The war now driving up gas
the
prices.
world is literally ending,
what it is,
babe.
eh?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
bro. Like what?
Strait of
It
Hormuz
went
is closed.
from 120 last week.
Yeah, now it's at
to
148.
150.
Oh, shit,
It was
it's 50 now?
159 the other day.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's supposed to get to
God.
like 192 apparently.
And
Oh
it's
my
all because
God,
of that
no,
Strait of
yes.
Hormuz or whatever
Yeah.
beside
Yep.
Iran. Iran controls that. And if they
Dummies.
decide to shut that off, we're talking like catastrophic world war.
Isn't that
India's
why they went to
economy
go get the oil in
collapses.
Venezuela?
China's economy is in trouble. Japan's economy is in trouble. And if that happens, I mean, they're just going to jump in. And if they jump in, then Russia jumps in. And then everybody is like a big fucking end of the world, man.
Everyone's getting
Wasn't
drunk.
there somebody saying something about that? About the end of the world? Trying to explain that?
The Asian professor
Yeah.
that
From
used to work
UFT.
at UFT,
Yeah.
And the thing about Iran is like is it Shia law?
Sharia.
Is it Sharia law?
Sharia.
Or Shia law?
But they're the Shia Muslims.
Yeah, I think
are
the
the ones.
Shia Muslim. But
I think-
when
I
they
think I
believe
broke
in
it down
martyrdom.
perfectly, yeah.
Like
Was
if
it-
they die for the
They're
right,
ready to
if
go.
they kill themselves for the
Yes.
right cause,
They're
they'll
going
go
to
to
heaven.
And then it says the Sunnis are more concerned with like money and
Yeah,
that, right?
But
Okay.
think of a nation with nuclear weapons that
Don't
believe
give
that.
a fuck.
Bro,
If they're gonna die and they're like, well, we're
you guys
gonna
see that
die.
video of the
Let's
guy?
rid this world
Bro.
of everything.
Yep.
niggas know what that feels like with a girlfriend, nigga. Imagine a nation.
Duke.
That's bad.
Duke.
That's bad.
That was insane.
Duke.
That was insane.
You're
a
in
nuke
punching
to
range.
a
eh?
weapon to a woman.
Okay, listen, guys. There's always been that situation.
Astronomical Space Jam.
You never
reach.
dated like a suicide bomber?
No.
You're in punch range. Move faster, boy.
We all know the types. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care. Like I'm gonna
Duke.
blow this whole thing
Oh,
up.
scorch the earth type shit.
Yes.
But wasn't that always the thing about
Producers in my ear
about
too saying something. See,
James.
He's on the same wavelength.
Said
that
Think it said
wasn't always
Latinos.
the thing
Latinos.
about nuclear war was that it's mutually assured destruction.
Yeah.
Like if you nuke me, bitch, I'm nuking you, and then we're all nuked.
Well,
What's
that's the
that?
thing. That's the thing with nukes, right? Is like everybody just got their
you
finger above the button. Like, I dare you.
Yeah.
I dare you. It's crazy, man. Like it's scary, honestly. And
Yeah.
Carney said that he's not ruling out putting troops on the ground. But he's got to say that,
Carney.
right? In a spirit of diplomacy, he's got to
cut
say
my
that.
toe off today, nigga.
But fix your tone, brother.
I'll cut my toe off
sit
right
down.
now.
Yeah, you hear what I'm
I'm
saying?
not going.
I'm not opposed to trans.
I'm not from here for real, dog.
I'm 18. You're gonna put me in that shit.
I'll go trans.
Yeah, you think I won't, nigga?
You think I won't?
This is Canada, babe. They don't care.
Oh, damn, that's America? Damn.
Yeah,
You're not
It's only
exempt. You're not exempt.
Damn, now I got titties in the field.
Yeah,
I just got titties in the field.
Nigga, next
Just got
hold
the
on.
craziest
Use this
visual.
one.
I'm distracted.
You're someone's concubine? Take this one back with
that
us.
one.
Yeah, take it back. Oh, God. Like Pokey with the gun. This one's juicy.
Why is this bum so high?
Oh my god.
Titties in the field, crazy.
Titties in the field is a sick visual, bitch.
Tough.
That's the episode title. Write it
Running
down.
and pulling shit down.
Titties in the field.
Titties in the field, man.
Oh my god.
I'm imbalanced. I don't even know how to stand up straight.
You're running across, you're
You
pulling
would-
your shirt
you-
down at the same time. Oh, God.
I can't decide which gun I want to use.
I don't like how you guys are doing that. As the titties in the room, I don't like
Period
that.
comes
I don't like that.
mid-flight. I'm like,
Jesus
fuck.
Christ.
It's like, oh, hold on.
I'm already bleeding, boy.
Oh, I'm cramping. Oh, hold on.
You start seeing doubles because you're, anemic.
Why is it so cold on the battlefield?
God.
My stomach hurts.
You have your arms like Ariana Grande?
My troop mates are like, yo, did you eat today? I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah. I had a piece of bread and coffee. No water. Just fucking.
No water.
The worst headache ever.
No wonder your stomach hurts. I
Stomach
have a
mad loud.
headache.
I can't. They're describing me. They're describing me.
I missed a shot. I blame it on hormones.
You wouldn't understand.
I'm in my luteal phase.
No, you would aim and fire at
Oh,
it.
yeah? Luteal? That's the one? Okay. Checking my flow app
Yeah.
mid-fight. That's crazy.
You're stronger than any man in your luteal phase.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Birth control alarm goes off mid-fight.
Fuck off.
Mid-snipe. Mid-snipe.
God.
Oh, shit. My God. I can't miss this. I missed yesterday. Oh, man.
Fuck.
Toronto's legendary club and rave era.
Like the
Government.
kids, the only party street they know now is King of Portland.
They'll never know Peter and Richmond.
Peter Richmond, Adelaide.
Exhibition Stadium. Before the Skydome era, this is where major sporting memories were made. Wait, what?
I didn't know that.
Wait, this is beside the water.
Yes, it was right there.
Wait, what the fuck?
where
Look
is
at
it?
this.
Where is it?
Oh, I didn't put it on the screen.
Where is it that it?
Across the street from the food building, like diagonally. The
food building?
What food? Oh, the exhibition food building. Oh, that's
shit.
sick.
That's crazy. Wait.
Like a little off from BMO Field.
Yeah, a little closer. Yeah, it's closer.
So,
across the
what did they
parking lot,
replace this with?
essentially.
What is this replaced with now?
There was a restaurant in there. There was it was so
This is crazy. Look at
Wow.
this. Look how
Sick,
close to the
sick,
to
sick.
Harborfront it is. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! And it was right near Ontario Place.
That's where Ontario Place would kind of
Yeah.
be. Yeah, because that's what's in the background over there is Ontario
Wow!
exhibition would use it.
Wow!
Place. Wow.
That's incredible.
Wow.
WWE was in there. Holy.
Wow.
The world's biggest bookstore. That's another thing that's dying.
Never heard of that.
Is bookstores.
Yeah.
Independent bookstores are dying.
Yeah,
heavily.
independent bookstores, video, CDs, all those places I see them and I
Scarborough
get a little
RT.
wink of
The RT.
This died. What? COVID?
2 years
During
ago.
COVID.
No, recently. The last one was like maybe 2-3 years ago, I think. Maybe 2 years.
Growing up with
I
social
wouldn't know.
media.
I'm from Toronto.
Yeah. Good times.
The RT was
Good
taking it
times,
serious.
man.
Sorry.
I miss it. Very loud, stinky as well.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, sounds great.
realistically.
Sounds fun.
It was actually a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
We have lived through a lot in our time on this planet.
Oh God.
It's about
The
Depression.
era of our lives.
9/11, Hurricane Katrina and Sandy, H1N1 swine flu, the DC sniper, anthrax,
Jamaican, by the way.
monkeypox,
Anthrax?
bird flu,
Nice try, bitch.
mad cow disease, the 2008 financial crisis, over 1,000 school shootings the year 2000, the January 6th attack, Spanish flu, Ebola, groceries unaffordable, rent and housing unaffordable, health insurance unaffordable, summers are getting hotter, winters are getting colder, aliens have been confirmed to be real, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Russian and Ukraine war, SARS, Zika virus, Malaysian Airlines flights that disappeared, the Maui wildfires that were never explained, the opioid epidemic, Flint water, COVID-19. The world is being run by evil billionaires and politicians. And now, World War III.
That was like
Yeah, he
48
didn't-
things.
He didn't say COVID.
He said COVID, like that was the third to last thing he said. That's crazy that he went through all of that and COVID wasn't even in it yet.
And he missed some things.
What?
What did he miss?
He definitely missed some things. Janet Jackson, the Super Bowl.
Michael dying.
Michael
Whitney
Jackson dying. Whitney Houston
Prince.
dying. Prince dying.
Uncle
Betty
Phil dying.
White finally died.
Finally, it's crazy.
Whoa, wait.
Finally?
That-
What
not
the
not too
fuck?
much. No. I didn't mean it
Phil
like
dying
that.
too.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm taking it back. I'm walking
Oh
it
my
back immediately.
God.
Better.
The
She
death of
just was
hip
around
hop.
for a long time.
Yeah, Cole.
Wait.
The death of Cole.
Oh my God.
We've seen a
Racism
lot.
back on
Kendrick and Drake.
full-fledged.
Kendrick and Drake beef.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What
Crazy.
else? Is there anything he missed?
Drop it in the comments.
World War III impending. Yeah.
World War III is pending. I'm trying to think. We lost the R word,
Oh, the
and that's coming back.
the queen. The queen died.
He didn't mention MAGA.
Oh, he
Police
didn't.
brutality.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
George Floyd.
We're just getting sad now, huh?
Trayvon
It's
Martin.
been fucking depressing, babe. That was the thing. That's the point. It's not us. It's just it is
We're living through
the end of time.
perpetual traumatic events. And I think that there have always been traumatic events throughout time. But I think now, because we have so much access,
It's worse.
like he didn't talk about the tsunami.
Jesus Christ! I
He
was
didn't talk about the earthquakes,
Talk about Katrina, though. But not,
but not the tsunami that happened in,
Yeah.
was it Thailand?
I was listening to a pod and somebody was saying that like he's like a person that goes into like the Amazon and stuff like that. He's trying to save them from like deforestation, etc. But he was like, it's given me such a perspective on like what is going on, because when I come out of the jungle and then I hear about like what's happened, it's like I really need to be filled in on all the things. But it's like we're thinking about stuff that we shouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like your village was supposed, that's it. Us having like perpetual doom because something is always happening somewhere all the time. We shouldn't know that. It's not normal.
And
it's
you'll
never been normal in
overthink
human.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's why like mental illness is up.
Yeah.
Anxiety, depression, all that stuff. It's
'Cause
like
what the
you're
fuck?
aware of
Ain't
too much
shit
shit.
funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't shit funny.
People have lost and are losing hope more and more. And then I think also people are losing grace and empathy more and more, which is such a weird thing in my mind when you do notice how much bad is happening. It's like you'd think empathy would grow, but
Well, for
people
some
are
people.
It's
now
radical.
Like,
to
oh,
be
save
empathetic
yourself.
right
Like, let
now.
me figure out my shit first.
people are more on a morality buzz than anything else. Like they want to look like a good person because they see what looking like a bad person can do to your life.
And I don't think it's even motivated by actual good things. It's motivated by cancel culture.
Or optics, yeah.
Yeah, it is motivated by cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like it's more of people who are so powerless, which is why they're on social media so much. And people who didn't have a voice are now like, have you been watching Paradise? You guys caught up on Paradise?
Yeah.
I didn't watch yesterday's episode. Though.
Oh, I didn't watch it yesterday.
You watched it either?
No.
Okay, so you have a time
Okay.
now.
My God.
We need to talk about it when it's done, because week by week
The
episodes, you're pissing
ability,
me
that
off.
show's ability to end an episode making you go,
Wait.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
what?
Did we all watch up? We all watched episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Episode 4
We
was
did,
the one that
Yeah,
came out.
episode 5 is the one that came out.
Wept.
I did.
Yeah. That's the Emmy one, I'm
I
telling
was
you.
watching like a dumb bitch, watching this in the morning, getting ready
In the
for
morning
work.
is crazy.
In the morning is nuts.
And I'm putting on my concealer, fighting for my
Just
life.
watching preeclampsia
Oh, my God.
in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it was what did she say? It was his divine charter, bitch.
Divine truth.
His charter something.
Charter,
Oh
something
my
like that,
God.
yeah.
Whatever she said, that was a bar. That shit ate me up. I was depressed.
She deserved the Emmy for that still.
Yeah?
She bodied
Oh my
that
God.
episode.
I was watching it. I was like,
It's
yeah,
I'm
I got a bit
haunted.
sad.
Yeah, she did. Cheyenne Woodley from
Shailene,
Isn't it
no?
Shailene?
Shailene?
Yeah,
Shailene
Shailene.
Woodley.
from Secret Life of a Teenage Mom.
Even more black.
Yeah. And Shailene.
She always
White as
pregnant.
hell.
Why is she always pregnant?
I mean, she's trying to she's fertile.
Oh my
back there.
God.
Hold on. She
Secret
was
Life of an
pregnant.
American Teenager.
That show was
Yeah.
so controversial when it came out.
Really?
And I'm like, why?
I was just
You guys
watching
have
it in the
Teen
house.
Mom.
Cool.
Teen Mom is
It's a
showing
fucking
that these white
documentary.
girls are out here fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
But
Media
yeah, no,
has to
she
reflect
bodied
reality.
that. Sterling obviously does what he does.
Sterling
what he
is,
does.
bro, he's amazing, man.
But I really love that they're giving these flashbacks and then showing
Every time
where
he
these
cries, I
people
cry.
were when it happened and how they survived and what path they chose.
Yeah.
This next episode, you guys.
Yeah, don't do nothing.
Okay, I gotta watch
Let's
it when I
talk
get
about
home.
the ending of episode
I
4.
Get
can't
into
believe this
Paradise,
is ending
y'all.
next season. Is it third season? They said.
They said 3.
Yeah,
and
I think
done?
it's gonna. I think it should because it's only
Wrap
so
it up.
much story that can come of this.
They signed 2 and 3.
Don't end up like fucking Walking Dead, where we're just chasing colony to colony. Like, please,
But Walking Dead was great.
1,000 bunkers.
not. It was redundant to me.
I
It
watched
was
The
really
Walking
good at
Dead for the
first.
first time during COVID. My anxiety was through the roof.
It was too
That was a really
redundant
dumb
to me.
idea.
Like run, find a colony. Oh, the guy that leads them is evil secretly. Oh, too late. We found out so late. Run.
I think
oh,
the
new
thing-
colony.
I think the thing with Walking Dead was that they killed absolutely everybody indiscriminately. That was hard because you're thinking, I'm watching a show, these are the characters,
Well, they
you're not
can't kill this
expecting them to
person.
That's what I
die.
love about Game
Kind
of
of like Game.
Thrones.
Exactly.
They did it.
Exactly.
They did it wrong. Game of Thrones.
I feel like I feel like
please.
their impact wasn't as large. They had the one scene with the baseball bat guy, the leather jacket guy, but outside of that, it didn't seem like it was a major deal to people that people were dying.
The spin-offs are good. The
I was
spin-offs
gonna
are
say,
better
like,
than
they
the
even
Oh, they
made
have
that show
spin-offs?
was,
Yeah,
you guys
so
can't,
good.
you guys
Wow.
can't.
And they're so good. And they're all,
There was
the
pre,
characters you love, they get their own show.
yeah,
It's good.
Michonne, love
That's
you,
like Game of
Michonne.
Thrones. I'll stick with Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Speaking
still
of
haven't
death
watched
and
that.
turmoil, Rihanna's home was shot at.
Bro,
That's
this is
crazy.
actually troubling, man.
Yeah. You guys are unwell.
No.
You're unwell, sister.
She's unwell.
You're unwell, sister.
The woman is very unwell. Now that I've seen the videos,
Yeah,
it's like, my
what
goodness.
race is she?
Huh?
What race is she?
She's so ambiguous.
so
it's insane.
messy.
I think she's Guyanese. I think only Guyanese would have a problem with the Bayesian. This heavily, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this woman, there was 15 shots,
Jesus.
10 to 15 shots that rang out in
Like-
front of her home with an AR-15.
I was gonna say it's
With
definitely gonna happen.
children.
And Rihanna was in the home at the time with her family. One bullet pierced the wall of the house.
Mysterious looking human.
She was inside the house?
She was inside the house.
Me
children were
glad.
Children too?
Children were there too, I believe.
What?
Yeah, it was
I'm
said that
Rocky.
she shot up the place with the AR-15. She drove up like with a white Tesla, which I was like, oh, this is Elon's fault. She couldn't have shot that with one hand. But when you got a self-driving car, you can shoot anything.
Yeah.
This is Elon's fault.
Set that shit to 15?
She let off those shots, and then she was arrested pretty swiftly. And they did not release a name for about 24 hours. And then when they did, I knew exactly what was going to happen next. Everybody's going to dig up everything they could.
Of course.
Any mention of Rihanna would be found, and it was within hours.
Good.
There's been probably 4 or 5 videos of her just talking shit about Rihanna. One in which
word.
she was rambling so much, like it was.
It's giving mentally unstable?
terrifying,
Yeah.
very much
The video
psychosis.
there, I saw a little bit of it. She's talking about
trying to
terrible
literally
nose.
throw
You're talking
a
about
ray
noses?
of
Look at this.
what is it? A ray of force at me
Talking
to
until
push
people
me
you describe
down.
Marlon. The ones who
You're not.
lose their
I don't
minds
want
talking about
you.
rays.
And you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against
This
you
part right here.
when He grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. I keep telling her to stop harassing me. To stop harassing me.
Bitch,
I
you
keep
look
telling
like a
Rihanna
foot.
to
Doing
stop
it. She keeps harassing me. And I already
is
bought
psychosis.
stock
Yeah.
in Ulta, and I have staked in Ulta. So now those energies can't harass me when I go into Ulta
Energies.
anymore.
Thank
This
you.
is
When I go into
schizophrenia.
Ulta, they try. There's the devil tries to antagonize me or
Religious psychosis.
instigate against energy, trying to
Yeah,
literally.
it's just
This is schizophrenia, babe.
She sounds like all the weed psychosis people that I was telling you about. Where it's
That's what I
like
thought of when I saw
it's
this
all
video.
about energies and someone hacking their mind
Harassing and
and some entities that are harassing them and chasing them.
Ugh, I
It's
always
very
feel
sad.
bad for stuff like this because people with mental health get demonized so bad. But in a state like this, what are you thinking?
My thing is more like I feel sorry for them because when it has to do with a celebrity, especially, it's just about the jokes. Nobody give a fuck about this girl,
No.
or what she going through, and they'd rather lean into let's protect Rihanna than like
This is a
figuring
mental
out
health-
what really happened to her, right?
The girl is not well.
Even Rihanna's might suffer from some PTSD and
My kids were in the home.
And this
Yeah.
is why I
It's not
say
one,
I
two
would
shots.
never trade lives with a famous person
Bro, it's
under any circumstances.
10 to 15 shots.
But
on my
the
kids.
thing
With
is,
an
too, that doesn't
AR-15.
even change anything, because if you have somebody like this in your life, you don't even have to be famous. It just so happens that it happens to them probably more than the average person.
Yeah.
But like this could happen any day, anytime. I see so many videos online of quote unquote crazy people going down the street, punching kids, getting
stabbing kids in the face and shit like that. Yeah.
Crazy stuff happening, and it's like voices telling them to do it. Mental health is real, and I think that we need to start putting more emphasis on that, checking in on people, not just writing them off and being like, bitch, you're not okay. Like,
You weird.
no,
Yeah.
like,
More than that.
commit them.
When I was younger, I used to think that people who
Scary.
heard voices and saw people were actually just like they had a thinner veil to the spiritual world.
Yeah.
And that we just
They
are
think so
not,
too.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no,
but,
culturally, we say like they're tuned to a different frequency.
yeah, and I feel like there's a thing about one thing that got me was a video talking about how much light we're able to take in with our human eyes, and how there are some people who are able to take in more light, and therefore those people usually are the ones that claim they see spirits, claim they see entities and things like
clairvoyance,
that.
yeah.
And there is like I've told you guys I have my theories. I'm never gonna discount it. That people do say it's a coping mechanism in a lot of ways. Like when people are dying, for example, a lot of times they allegedly see their loved one.
Yeah.
Or call out to them and have.
Did you guys
this,
see
like,
that show After
smile.
Death?
Sudden.
It's
was
real.
it?
I'm a nurse. I was a nurse through COVID. I watched a lot of people die, and every single one of them did that.
Every single one?
Somebody always comes to get you. Somebody always comes to
I'm
get you.
telling you, this is a real thing. I'm telling
Always.
you. I have my list still.
Yeah.
Of all the people. I've been taking the list. Did I tell you about this list?
Probably.
I made a list
would've heard
basically
it.
of everybody that had a loved one die and how their lives changed immediately almost afterwards.
Oh yeah.
On an upward trajectory. That was indescribable.
That's why they say that you sacrifice someone in order to become famous.
And I don't think that you sacrifice
You
someone.
gain
I
an
think you
angel.
lose someone and
you lock in.
They do whatever they got to do in that spiritual plane to help you.
Yeah.
Achieve whatever it is you need to achieve.
I'm not gonna lie. I've experienced that in a small way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never ever said anything about it. but-
exclusive. Exclusive.
Free me.
Need that on a shirt. Just get it behind bars.
Yeah, that's funny.
Maybe we'll call it Freak Me. And it'll be free, and then there's a K.
Sick bitch.
Write it down.
Sick bitch.
Freak
Sick
P.
bitch.
See, we all got one. We all got one this episode.
What? Wow.
So you experienced this.
Yeah, I feel like there was a night or like a time that I was really, the Christians, they're going to come for me. I was really, how do I say this? Questioning.
I hate
I was sober. I was really questioning like faith and religion around this time too. And I don't know, I was thinking about my great grandmother a lot. She would have raised me most of my memories, even though my parents were there. I spent so much time with her because she was the caregiver.
Right.
And so I especially my early years in Jamaica, I spent with her, my great grandmother. I'm so blessed to have known her.
That's a blessing.
And have been loved by her and was her favorite.
Okay.
So I was
adding
thinking
sauce.
about her, and I feel like I wasn't like I was praying to her, but I was talking about her and like just feeling like, yo, what if she's really here? What if she's really here looking out for me? What if she's really here? And I leaned into it, and I guess I prayed to her that night, and the next day, weird shit happened.
Like,
some things got cleared up. Some paths were opened. My life literally got better ever since that time.
Be a bit more
have you leaned
specific
into it ever
still.
since?
No. And things have never been as good as it was.
So why don't you?
I'm scared.
Because it worked so well?
Yes.
Can you say what opened up?
Duke.
I will punch you in the face.
Oh, you guys are sick. I'm genuinely asking to see what open up. You guys are thinking I'm a freak.
No,
see what happens, guys?
That'll go too
You
far.
did this to yourself.
I have to hold some
did.
cards to my chest.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. I understand.
But it was. I really
Yo, great
feel
grandma
like
getting you to bust it open is crazy though.
I'm gonna fuck him up today. You're cruising for a bruising.
Cruising for a bruising.
Dookie shoot. You're cruising for a bruising.
Dookie shoot.
Yeah, no, I told you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I told you.
I feel like you said it on the pod.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of this stuff.
Yeah.
We need to get that girl back in here.
Bro,
Because a lot of stuff she said about you.
Oh no, not her. I'm
was
talking about
about-
a medium that I was like.
Yeah,
dating at
you
one
told
point.
that you were dating.
Yeah.
Oh.
At one point, and she so we're in the room, and she just like she was staring into like the distance or whatever, like just zoned out. I didn't say anything. I was just chilling, and she's like, "I have to tell you something, but like you can't freak out."
She's facing the wall telling you this? So get out.
Duke.
Yeah, get out. I'm
Her
just
hands
picturing
doing
her
the bob
saying,
thing.
I'm gonna tell you something. You're trying to face her, she keeps turning.
Yeah, so she's like, I gotta tell you something, but like you can't freak out, you can't lose your mind. I know it's weird. Like, I've tried explaining this to other people before, and it's not really like a thing. That
Ended well.
Ended well. And I'm like, listen, I'm very open minded. Go ahead, say whatever you gotta say, right? She gives me some background first. She's like, okay, before I like tell you, like, when I was living in the Philippines and I was growing up, there was a gift that my grandmother had that was passed down through my family.
And my father's father.
And my grandmother passed the gift on to me in a ceremony with the entire village. And I was given this gift. She recognized that I had this gift as well, and it was kind of passed down to me.
The ceremony
right?
is serious though.
And I'm like, okay, what's the gift? She's like, okay.
Yo.
Just chill. She's like, okay, just before I say, just remember, this is just chill.
You're
okay?
a sick nigga. The producers in my ear said the gift was a karaoke mic. Yo, this nigga, when I tell you this to cancel the, I'm sorry for interrupting. That was crazy.
You need to leave.
The whole ceremony for that. Yo, here. It's your time.
It's your time. Sing Moon River. Sing I Will Always Love You.
Oh, man.
Yo.
So then
Hilarious.
so then now she's like, okay, so whenever I come over, like, there's this guy that's like in the house that I see that you clearly cannot see.
Hit the button.
And whenever he comes around, I know he's around because I start getting cold, and I could see, like, I'm looking at him right now, and I'm just like, all right, go on. And I'm obviously now I'm like, tell me more.
Intrigued.
I'm interested.
You're squaring up a little bit.
I'm interested. What do you guys say? And then she starts to describe him, and that's when every hair on my body raised.
Yeah.
And I was terrified. Like, there's no way
Should have known.
in God's green earth that she could possibly know what this guy looked like. He died in 2009. He's my first tattoo. My boy Caesar, who died. And she described him
Rest
to a
in peace.
T before and didn't say his name or whatever. And I was like, it's Caesar, isn't it? And she's like, okay, so that's the name that I've been, okay. And I'm like, she described him to a T, bro.
Jeez.
And she's like, he wants you to know, like, you don't have to worry about anything. Like, he's always going to be here for you. And he's always going to make sure you're okay. And she's like,
Oh my God.
I've seen your past life before. And like my best friend TJ, she's like, you guys have found each other multiple times
Yeah.
in
I heard
different
that
lives.
one. Yeah.
And
Gay.
he's
No, it's good.
and he's like, he died trying to protect you one time.
Oh, wow.
That's your homie for real.
And I drowned.
Oh, you did tell me.
That's why you can't swim.
And I was
smart
like,
man.
I'm terrified of water.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had dreams of me drowning so many times
Same.
We
when I
all
was
have.
younger
As a kid, yeah.
that it just completely, I was like not doing
I'm
it,
good at
right?
water. Yeah.
And yeah, it was just stuff like that. And I was just like,
drinking.
I was freaking out, man. I was
No, rightfully
freaking out.
so, man. I mean,
was
how do
freaking
you,
out.
Jesus, like, I don't need to
I was like, how do I watch porn after this?
He's always here.
This nigga's just all, yeah.
Always, yeah. He's like, again?
To the kitchen, nigga. It's the third time today.
Or he's like, here's Jesus Christ. In the background.
Smells like burnt steak in here.
Burnt steak. Jesus.
Please.
It's a prime ribeye in here. Good Lord, have mercy.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yeah. So,
Nigga said again.
and then I told you guys my ghost stories and stuff like that. Like you guys have heard those. You guys have shared your. If you have ghost stories,
I have one. Just one. It's
just serious.
It's not. I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know because I don't know. I was young. I would have been. I was living or growing up with my great-grandfather and my great-grandmother. My great-grandfather passed away. I think I was around, I would say maybe 4 or 5 years old. My great-grandfather was a fisherman. Now, what you need to know is that I had no way of knowing that because he was bedridden 10 years before I was even born.
Okay.
And he came to get me. He said, put your boots on. We're going fishing. And I got ready. I got dressed, put on my boots, and I went to go sit in the living room. And my mom came to get me, and she brought me back to bed. Why? To say that he was taking me fishing, I don't even think I would have heard his voice in like a real way.
Yeah.
And I definitely didn't know that he was a fisherman. I would have never known that. But he was taking me fishing. And I remember it in like I'm seeing you right now. I saw him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I was young, and I do think that's why I think that kids are the one. Okay, you guys ever seen that video on YouTube where the little girl's she's doing a video with her mom, and her mom, she's like, she starts asking her mom like, Mom, what did your grandma look like? And she was like, oh, like she's very old. She was, she had short hair. She's like, is her hair white? She's like, yeah, like in the end. And she's like, she says, hi, Jamila. And the mom goes like, what the fuck? Cuts the video off. She comes back and she's like, this is like another time because it was so weird. She's just looking up and like looking at her mom and like looking up. And I'm gonna find a video and send it to you guys. And then the mom comes back and she's like, my grandmother was the only person who's ever called me that. There's nobody, and there was no way she would know that someone ever called me that. And I'm not going to press her about it. I'm not going to push her. She's a kid. And I think she's honestly just afraid to. But she described her grandmother and said her grandmother said, hi, Jamila. Yeah, I have goosebumps right now.
Kids be saying that
The
shit,
kid
bro.
stuff is
That's why I believe kids are
when
the
they
ones
do the
who
research,
can see it.
they do it on kids because they say that the veil is thinner for children up until a certain age, and especially when it comes to past lives.
Yeah,
and
the past life shit. After you were talking about it on the pod a while back, there was a show that came out on Netflix too. But there's so many videos of people talking about how they jumped out of the Twin Towers and.
Oh my
or
God,
how they drowned,
those kids that
and then everybody fucking turns into a bird.
Bird and flies away.
Something about that. Something. You feel me?
Wild.
And then the intense feeling of what is it? Nostalgia? Not nostalgia. When you've done this before.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. I get deja vu about like the 40s and the 70s.
The 40s?
The 40s and the 70s. When I see stuff of the 40s, I feel like I did that before. When I see stuff in the 70s, I feel like I was there before. No. In the same way that I remember how being in the 90s was and how people dressed and like what it looked like and how it felt and just the vibe. What you're thinking about it right now?
Yeah.
I feel exactly the same way when I think of the 70s and when I think of the 40s.
Who's your weed person again?
The 40s specifically?
All my life.
God.
Growing up watching old movies, and remember, I have an old ass dad, so I was watching a lot of old and taking in a lot of older things because he was trying to also, and it would just be like, I know this. Like, I've been there. I did this before. It was a strange feeling of like, I've experienced this already.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. So.
You think you were black in your past life?
I think I was black in every life.
Okay.
Yeah.
40s was tough, eh?
Yeah.
It was a tough time for you.
I don't.
You think about 40s?
I don't. Those are not the things that I like see or I feel. It's.
Oh, you're white
I was
passing.
about to say, yeah, you were definitely white.
She was white passing.
She was white. The slave owner. Slave owner in the 40s. That's like risque.
There's a girl that does videos of like old makeup,
Yeah.
and those videos make me
Do it the most.
Yeah, it makes me feel things like getting ready and like how I would have.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I've never heard that before. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
interesting.
first for sure.
Yeah.
Deja vu's for sure. I mean, I have a lot of those.
If anybody else feels that way, hit me up.
Deja vu is
About it.
something
I'm
I
scared.
talk about all the time on the pod. I'm like, there's not enough.
But you know what's weird?
People aren't making a big enough deal about it for
Bro,
me.
my
About
dad,
deja vu?
Bro, me and my dad had deja vu at the same time. Like, he was going upstairs. He wasn't facing me. He was going upstairs, and he stopped. This is my old house. And I stopped too. He's like, you felt that, didn't you?
Nigga, what?
And I was like, yeah.
What'd he say?
All right, chill out. It's my dad.
No, I just asked what he
It's
said.
my dad.
I asked what he said.
I'ma get you, nigga.
I asked what he
I'ma
said. Whoa.
I'ma get you.
Why?
And then
Why?
we're both like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, we experienced this before. And he just like kept going. And I was like, that's fucking, it was weird.
It's weird, man.
Weird.
It's weird. Deja vu is so, but it makes me feel the same way I feel when I think about like being a kid in the gym and like going under the
parachute thing,
right? And just the joy that you felt.
Yeah.
That feeling, whatever that feeling is, I feel the exact same way when I think about
It's like
specifically
me and
those
I get
eras.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So do I.
I kind of get overwhelmed. Like I'm in a magic trick or something. Like how
Truman
can this
Show?
be real?
You are a
like how
trick.
is this
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
And I also used to look at
Trick-ass bitch.
deja vu as checkpoints.
Yeah, same.
Like for some reason I always related to Sonic. Whenever you get to like that certain flag checkpoint,
That's funny.
and I always kept that in my mind. Every time I hit deja vu, I'm like, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. For
Yeah,
some
but-
reason, I think I'm supposed to be here
I
at
thought
this
that too for a
specific
while,
time.
but then it's also like, wait, if I'm feeling this again, am I making the same decision again?
But it's also kind of like, okay, there's a theories about like life repeating itself, right? And there's also the theories about alternate realities and how little of a change it is from reality to reality. So like if there's billions of realities that you're in and there's a different version of you in each of those realities, there's one that is so absolutely close to your life that sometimes you may be crossing the veil and just like,
Yeah, that might be what
Oh,
deja vu's
shit.
are. Yeah.
You ever look at your Snapchat memories? I've looked at Snapchat memories and my hair is the same.
Oh yeah.
oh
My
my
shirt-
God.
Fits? Yeah,
my
yeah.
shirt is the same.
We've done that.
My pimple.
Yo, we've gone
the
on a
same.
date and wore the same clothes like 2 years after the fact.
I'd be tight.
Absolutely.
I'd be
And we're
what
like,
the
wait,
fuck? I'm
Like
smiling.
we are creatures of habit, and
So
we
gone to the
repeat
it was
things.
drive-through. Was it a drive-through?
Drive-through movie.
I think it was a drive-through movie.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
drive-in movie.
And it was a drive-in or whatever, yeah. And I was
movie.
like,
Fucking
this
crazy.
is nuts, bro.
That is a weird.
It's crazy.
I've had it where like the memory said like the memory showed me wearing something I thought about wearing that day, but I didn't do it.
Ooh, I've had that happen too.
I have literally, it's actually been so many times that I'm wearing the exact same outfit on the same day. I might not be going to the same place. That's crazy. Or doing the same thing. But nigga, I'm telling you, the pimple is the same. I have the same pimple in the same fucking spot.
Crazy.
Like we are just,
Or do we just repeat
I think,
behaviors?
yes, because we're creatures of habit.
Yeah, creatures of habit. And like sometimes, especially with the going to the same place, you kind of have an idea of what you want to wear in your mind, and there might be so many options.
I have so much clothes, nigga.
Bro,
There's no
everything affects you.
reason. There's
Nature,
no
the
reason.
moon, the sun, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's an example of that, right? It's like,
Yeah.
But my hair being the same and me putting on the same outfit makes sense because with this hair, this outfit looks good. That makes sense,
See what
right?
I'm saying?
but
Yeah.
even the
But-
decision to make your hair that way, it's
But
like,
the
that's an
same
emotion
day,
thing. Yeah.
2 years later, 3 years later, like it's crazy. It's
It's
crazy.
kinda
I think all those factors.
That's why
play.
I think the past life deja vu stuff is so crazy because we're creatures of habit, and I feel like I did this before because I did.
Well, one thing I know some people have never done before is this show Handcuffed. This show
Yo.
Handcuffed,
Yo.
a black woman and a white woman in the UK are literally handcuffed together and are forced to live life together.
How long?
I don't know how long. I'm not
Jesus
I
sure.
seen a clip of an
It's a
old
social
white guy.
experiment. Handcuffs them
and
together
a younger white
24/7
guy.
as they compete in challenges for a cash prize. So whenever they
wow.
complete the challenges,
You seen the clip of the old white guy and the younger white guy?
doing it?
Yeah.
No.
Holy shit. That shit is crazy. It's crazy. He walks into a room and there's like black statues knelt down with their hands up and their heads down, okay? And he's like, Do you think that's politically correct? This is the younger white guy. He's probably like in his 50s, let's say. 40s or 50s, let's say.
So who has the statues in their home?
It's the older white guy.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, I think it's cool. And he's like, you don't see that as like a position of servitude that they're black? He's like, what makes you think they're black? He's like, they're literally black. Like they're painted black. What are you talking about? And their hands are up in a subservient position. He's like, yeah, because a table goes on top of it.
And they have lineups. Like,
Sir,
what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is
you just said a table goes on top of it, and you're saying that they're not black and this is not insert. It's a fucking crazy.
They're all
clip.
wearing J's.
Nigga.
Nothing else.
They are literally black. They're
That's
painted
crazy.
black.
That is insane.
And the white guy, the younger guy, flips out on this old guy, and he's like, "Well, I don't see a problem with it. I think it's fine."
I would never do any of these like wife swap shows.
Oh, no.
I would do wife swap.
Oh.
This is Barbados. Like that is the funniest clip ever.
I would take the little kid in and cross out their clot.
Nah, that shit that traumatized me as a kid. Looking at him like, oh my god.
Imagine
having
going
to
to
eat
someone's
another
house.
woman's food.
It was always so funny because the white
That's
kids
the part
would
that would get
always
you,
be
dude.
so sad the black woman is leaving.
Yeah.
Because at first they hate her. And
Yo,
like there's so many rules
black.
all of a sudden and all that shit. And then
But
they
then
have
she
the
start
food.
cooking.
And then they have the food and it's like, please don't ever leave us.
And yo, the one clip of the lady saying like, yeah, and he cooked. She's like, you cooked? And he was like, yeah, and it was really good. And she's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
butthurt. You could see, oh, that's my
Because he
favorite
never
one.
I love
cooked
seeing
once in a
those.
relationship
And
or
she
something like
can't
that.
cook, bitch. You
Yeah.
can't cook, and that's why he wasn't eating your food.
Crazy, man.
Mm.
I would never. I don't know how people do these things.
That would,
I say that like, fully
Handcuffed
not
to
knowing
another
how to cook.
person? Who would be the worst two people to handcuff together?
Jesus Christ.
Ray J and Kim.
Honestly,
Drake and Kenny.
No, I don't think that would be that bad.
you really don't think it'd be that bad?
I don't think they really don't like each other like that.
Kendrick and Mo.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar and Mo.
Kendrick and Mal.
Yeah,
Kendrick
yeah.
and Mal. That's actually better.
Kendrick
That
and Mal
would
would be
be-
funny.
I think you're. I think
J.
you,
Cole and Mal.
Ooh. Now that would be a fucking show, man.
Yo, that'd be hilarious.
I'll just walk around like this,
Yo, I'm fucking dead.
sassy as hell.
Someone said LeBron and Nick Fuentes.
That's funny.
James, what? Yeah, but why LeBron?
Yeah, why LeBron, man?
LeBron says he wants to go.
LeBron said what?
It's okay.
No, you can't go 3/4 of the sentence.
And he said he wants to go to Israel. So he heard it's nice over there. With Nick Fuentes, I don't think that's gonna go as bad as you think it is, James.
Ooh, you're saying he's on the side of the Fuentes. You saying that LeBron's MAGA? Him and Trump beef though.
Do they?
He's the king. No? He made a school, guys.
All right. The hands.
So you're not a fan of LeBron?
After that statement, who could be?
You're not a fan of LeBron. When did it change for you?
First of all, I don't watch basketball, so I don't give a fuck.
No, I know.
And I was never a fan of a man. You know what?
All right.
Let me just.
That's a lie.
It's okay. Next question. Next question.
We got a hot
Next
seat.
question. Next question.
What else happened this week? Anything else happened that's notable? Well, AI is playing video games by itself.
Which is terrifying.
Why?
Man. All this AI
Why?
stuff is
They
just
took
scary.
brain
Okay.
cells and put it into a computer, 200 brain cells, and it was playing Doom by itself.
Whose brain cells are these, bro?
Ninja.
Yeah. Who sell this? Like, who's?
PewDiePie's brain cells.
If brain cells can play video games, brain cells can drive drones. Think about that.
That's what. My thing is just that, like, one little step is gonna lead to some big
Oh, the
fucking
little
steps.
step already happened a long
and
time ago.
that's why I'm like, you guys need to put some regulations on things. They're just not. They're not even.
Claude just launched some AI agents that can check all code, which is going to take out another sector of work.
What do you mean check all code?
Check all code to make sure there's no viruses in the code.
Oh, we actually need
Nothing-
that. We need that still. That's fire.
Well, there's
Good
people
progress.
that do that.
Yeah, your jobs are done, fam. Forget about that already. You're
You got a
done.
job in tech, man. It's looking
Yeah.
Memphis bleak for you guys.
I mean, it's already kind of like that if you think
Double
about it, really.
entendre.
There's not a lot of old people in tech. They
Yeah.
retire early.
Yeah, it's a lot of startups.
Yeah.
A lot of startups.
They retire
Then
early.
they get
that's their
rich and then they
industry.
leave.
Exactly.
But this is
And
the
start
time.
hiking.
This is the golden age. This is like when the internet first came out and GoDaddy.com, you could just buy up internet names. Like this
What's
is
that?
the
What
time
was that
to
called?
claim IP. So like when
He keeps setting it up.
he can't help himself.
I wish I didn't laugh.
And then he gets
sick.
mad that people think he's a freak and
He's
a perv.
sick.
Who gets mad?
You
He's
get
sick.
mad.
Never, nigga.
Never,
said-
nigga.
What do you say at the
Never,
start of this? What do you
never
say at the start of
press.
this year?
Never
I'm
press.
not gonna be freaky anymore. I've decided.
You guys believe that? You guys believe that?
Just like that too. Just like that too.
You're a clown.
You're a clown.
I did say that. Sorry to say that.
Maybe he's just a clown gal.
He's a freak girl. That's what he is. Freaky, kinky youth, man.
Freaky youth.
But yeah, no, it's I don't know. I don't know.
Are you getting overwhelmed now? Are you also in that?
I'm not getting overwhelmed. I'm trying to figure out how I can make money right now. Because like between now and like 2030, if you don't get in on the ground floor, there's a lot of people that are going to get rich just by being there.
Let's resist. I think if we all just decide we're going to resist,
We're all not going to decide that. That's the problem.
Yeah.
we all need to decide that we're going to resist.
People
I think we're
making a
leaving.
collective decision could change the world in so many different ways, but
And we
it's
just
never
have
been
never
any
been able to do
evidence
it.
of
Why do you
such.
guys still think you'll be able to make decisions?
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're attacking. The biggest thing, like, you don't have to worry about decisions.
I think they're going to give us the illusion of decision.
We
The
already
illusion
have
of-
that, guys.
No, but I mean deeper illusion of choice and decision.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because now it's,
We
it's
think a
masked
lot of
as
people think they have
convenience.
free will right
Yeah.
now.
You don't.
And
babe.
you don't.
You don't.
You don't know how much of your past actions are dictating what you do, how much of the signs around you are dictating what you do. Like it's too much. It's honestly too much. It's a losing battle
Yeah.
to think that you have free will.
It's crazy.
So morbid, so dark. Thank
I
you.
think the most free will you have is the darkest thing you can do.
Wait, why'd you go there, man?
Because that's what we're talking about, free will.
Yeah, I was just like,
Thinking the only time you have free will is ending it.
Facts.
Because they don't want you to end it. They're your consumer. They
need
want
you
the
in the
money.
rat
They need
race.
you to be alive in order to, they'll
you don't
make a
think it's
little
like
bit
free
money
will
off
to,
your
like,
death.
I don't know, to give money out for free. That's not free will. Like you can do like really,
No.
really kind deeds.
No,
Why?
I don't think that's free will.
Why?
Because the people
Because
out
other
there
people
never
have done
do.
it before. And you saw how it resulted, so now you're doing it as well, subconsciously, even if it's not at the front of your mind.
I think I think even in the ways that we do have free will, we don't practice it all the time. You know.
Okay.
My favorite genre lately, like in the past maybe like 2 years, was those videos like captioned like you never know what people are doing in their house. Like why are you blowing through a straw on a cockroach and also trying to light it on fire? Like what is?
Okay, see, now that is a unique life.
What?
Bro,
That's
the
an
videos
intentionally
were
unique
so.
life.
It was the most random, dumb things that you could ever think of, and
What's
it's
the
like
straw
this
for?
is what's.
Just to make
Great
it even
fucking
more
question.
random. Just to make it even more random.
Blowing on the.
Like it's like people were coming across videos of just
You
people
wondering how
doing
you
weird
glowed?
shit, and it's just like
I see.
write it
I
down.
can't get in on it. I can't get
Write
in
it
on
down.
it.
Get on what?
To get in on it.
All right.
Free me,
down on it.
please. Stop.
Start singing too
What?
nasty.
Sit down on it.
Like we don't practice free will in the way that we can. Like I always see it around like Christmas and holidays, and I think Mona was talking about it too. The fact that like if you don't fuck with these family members,
Oh, yeah,
why
yeah.
are you going?
Yeah.
You have free will. Don't go. And then call your friends the next day like, oh, my auntie ripped me a new one again. This
Well, yeah,
bitch.
you have free
Like,
will, but you're not free of consequences for acting on that free will. And a lot of people think about the consequences before they do something. So
That's
that
true.
Yeah,
it
but
might be
They talk
more work
themselves
or
out of
less
it.
work
Yeah.
based on what could happen
In
as
a
a result.
situation like that, bro, I'm not seeing the auntie. Like I'm an adult. I'll be fine.
You know what I mean? I'm making those decisions too in this life.
Exactly,
Too.
yeah.
I made
There's
those
just-
decisions at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're back?
Yeah, of course I'm back.
Okay.
I left home
Ah.
twice.
It's 2
I
times.
made the decision twice.
I respect it.
But yeah, no, it's
Free at
it's.
last, free at last.
I think more evidence that we don't have a lot of free will is seeing how much ways our lives are not unique by the things people put in content. There's so many random things. Like the other day, I saw when you stretch too long and become demon possessed. And it was just like,
I saw
yo,
that.
that's so real.
I saw the one where it's like when I'm in the back of my car or my parents' car as a kid with my eyes closed, trying to trace exactly where we at
We're
in the neighborhood.
going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that, but he was in the back of the car. But it was like when you make it a slight turn and just the 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's real.
I was like, this
Yeah.
is so
but
real.
the thing is though with AI, like if there was some promise, which nothing in life is promised, but if I knew they were working towards fucking rebuilding the ice caps, replanting the coral in the ocean, saving the rainforest. They brought up the population of a lot of species like tigers and elephants that were coming to the brink of extinction, etc. But if they were going to fix the earth, heal the earth, figure out how to contribute to the economy, but you can now do the things that you want to do, like be with your family, buy a cottage, go live in the wilderness, whatever it would fulfill you as a human being. If it was saying that we were going to do all of those things, then I would be okay. But realistically, it looks like the opposite. Running these data centers in order to make these, and apparently more and more AI companies are just popping up, needing more and more data centers needing more and more water, and it's polluting the earth, and it's how far into that are we gonna go until we have full destruction before it can actually change the way that things are going?
I think to say that nobody's doing those things is a little bit of a reach. I think there are people who are there are bad actors with everything, obviously, but I think there are also good actors. Like with everything that Mr. Beast gets flack for, the amount of trash that man has pulled out of the ocean is astronomical.
They fixed the ozone hole.
He gave people vision.
There's water supplied in certain villages, like over 25 different villages in Africa, I think. There's a lot of good that can come from all of that we're investing into AI right now. And I think that there are certain problems that are it's kind of like sports. I don't want AI refs. I don't want AI umpires because there's a business in that, in the drama, in the imperfection,
in hating this specific ref,
making a wrong call. There's money in that. There's storylines that come from that. Just like in life, we're running out of water. Oh, there's gonna be a solution for that. That's gonna cost us, and we'll get consumers, and you know what I mean. So there's a whole bunch of necessary evils that, quote unquote necessary evils, that'll never go away because it makes them too much money. They're not gonna fix that. It's not in their interest to fix it. It's not in their interest to make a car that's indestructible because what are insurance companies going to do? Yeah. It's not in their interest to make water that's gasoline because what are the gas companies and oil companies
what's the word again? Obsolescence? Is that even a word?
Was it?
Obsolescence.
Yeah. Like just when stat was removed.
There's another word for it.
Just making things obsolete is really what it is.
There's two words. It's something obsolescence. Something I think might be planned. I'm not sure.
But once that was introduced, marketing and products as a whole, that's when we realized, okay, the game is on now.
Yeah, like the light bulb. I always go back to that story, the light bulb, where there's a light bulb that's still running in Canada that's been running since the moment they invented them.
Yeah.
And they realized that they could have it everlasting, but they're like, what money will we make if everyone just has a bulb and it works now?
But I feel like even that has changed dramatically since I was alive in the 70s. Like things were...
All right. Okay. We're gonna move on.
No, things were
now
built.
You know your life in the fucking 70s. You didn't have a light bulb in the 70s.
Listen,
you were
cool
doing
cat.
crack.
Listen, cool cat. I was out there.
I seen a video of a guy. He's like, they're lucky they didn't have me in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
The
80s trend is so funny.
80s trend is so funny. No, but they used to build things differently.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Coco's different.
No, they were building things differently. They were building things with creativity. We've lost all the beauty of architecture and just what?
Nah, I can't jack that.
Marlon, this is not an opinion. This is a fact.
How is it a fact?
Do you see what fridges used to look like back in the day?
Okay. What is that?
You're
talking about one appliance.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the colors.
Cars.
Yeah.
The colors.
Wait. Are you talking about?
Houses
Are you
were
talking
built.
about what are you talking about in terms of things being
art
built?
we created things.
The sense of
you
having
ever go into an
personality,
old house?
you know?
Okay.
And you're like, bro, you don't even know the house. a new house now, you go in, there's a kitchen, there's a living room. You go up the stairs, it's a bedroom and a bath.
So you're saying things are more cookie cutter now?
Yes, a condo. You ever seen an old condo versus a new condo?
But do you think that that's global, or do you think that that's central to where we are right now? Because in Europe and a lot of those places, that's what makes them still very unique, is the personality of the Italian home, of the like Spanish home. Like those remnants that you're speaking of still exist.
But
remnants.
Remnants
not here.
They
remnants,
exist
yeah.
because they were
not
made
here.
then.
Like I'm saying
even
they're
there.
remnants here, but not in other places.
The remnants over there too, is I'm saying, like, what she's trying to say is like this whole, like, because it became the standard in the West, that then became the standard. Of,
It's
like, we're
happening.
I don't agree with
Marlon,
that.
No,
I'm
in
telling
terms
you,
of, like,
it's
mass
happening.
production of shit.
Yes.
And like the erasure of just the
Everything is made to
individualism and stuff.
break.
Yeah, I understand that.
No, I understand those things, but I just don't think that it's the same in Europe and Asia. That the things that you're saying, I wholeheartedly agree with for North America.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same everywhere.
Okay, have
Maybe,
you?
I guess we can compare it to
When you've been when I went to Europe, right? You go to Rome city center.
Yeah.
Sick. The doors are 18 doors combined is one door. The further out you go out of the city, the less you see that.
Yeah.
The more that they've built, and you can see as time has gone on, if you're literally going through, coming back out of Rome,
Yeah.
it gets less and less interesting in architecture. They make you think that Rome is just this whole place is
Yeah.
going to look like what like Rome city center,
Yeah.
and that's not true. You can see modernization and how things have changed.
Yeah.
They don't make anything to last. Even the old apartments that I had where the fucking sink was still pink, like
Goddamn.
or the toilet was green, or the
Yeah.
floors were like a interesting color. It looks so much better than anything that they make now.
So
that's
for
new.
example, I went to Bermuda. I've been to Bermuda a couple times, right? And all those things you're talking about with personality and stuff is literally all over the island. Like they've never changed it. They're all their roofs.
When did they
are
make
these
it, though?
limestone. I'm not sure. I can't. But regardless, they haven't modernized. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
How big
further
is that
up-
island?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay,
But
so
but
small.
what I'm saying
small,
is,
but
if they built
regardless,
it
it's like-
then and it's still here now, we're building stuff now that's not going to last as long as that stuff has lasted.
Okay.
Like I can hear you reading in the other room of your condo
Yeah.
from my bedroom. I can hear you reading inside your head.
So you're not talking about just like the way things look. You're talking about just the way things
I'm
work
talking
in
about
general.
all of it.
Okay.
I'm talking about all of it.
Well, yeah,
There's
like
things
I'm
that
saying,
you used to
Bermuda-
have that would work forever. Like you had that vacuum cleaner, and that your mom has had the same fucking vacuum cleaner for the last 45 years, and that shit still works.
Yeah.
Where you buy a new one now, boom, need a new one 3 years.
Absolutely.
They don't make things to
Yeah,
the
they're pricey.
quality, and they don't make things to the creativity that they used to.
I've always gone on record as saying the world is much more dull now.
Dull
Because
as
There's less
if you
kids.
look at just
Yeah.
McDonald's and corporations, they were so much brighter when I was a child. Like you went to McDonald's and there was the literal golden arches would make the building.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
things were
now
cool.
everything is so like corporate and
Everything
sleek
looks like a
and
fucking
Modern.
dentist office.
A box. Everything is a box.
and the colors have been dulled down. Where I first noticed it was cars. Like I don't know what
Yes.
this thing is with black, white, gray cars that insurance like gave an incentive almost where if you get these cars, it's cheaper on you than getting a red car. Like in what world will your insurance say
Propaganda from Big Auto.
your car being red is more of a liability
what?
'Cause they
and
drive
more
faster.
likely to get into an accident
Then like
faster.
a,
It makes
than
than
a car
yellow-
that's blending in with
a
all
white
the
car.
rest of the cars.
Like that just don't make no damn sense.
It makes zero sense to me, but there's an incentive there. And I always wonder, what is that? It's like they all met up one day and said, let's dull
Dull
the
it
world.
down. Yeah.
Like that's the part, and I don't know, because like I said, when I went to Bermuda, it was not like that at all. Like when I'm telling you, houses are lime green, pink.
But that's the
blue.
Caribbean in general.
Like,
That's the Caribbean in
that's what
general.
I'm saying. In different regions,
Yeah.
things are different, which is what
But-
I was saying. Like I
but-
can't put that blanket statement on the world.
But it's always been like that though, right? Like
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the things that have changed here haven't necessarily changed everywhere.
but when you go inside the house, things have definitely changed. Again,
Oh, like inside the house in Bermuda, you mean?
yes, inside of somebody like I'm Caribbean person. I grew up with somebody who was 80 years older than I was.
Yeah.
She had kerosene lamps. Like, and we were talking about it actually when I went back to Jamaica recently, that my mom still has her kerosene lamp from my great grandmother. And She's like, this shit held me down during the hurricane in a way that nothing else did.
Yeah.
Right? Kerosene lamp was always cool. It was always beautiful. It was always, right? And even the way that it's made, we were literally looking at the house of the old things that are in the house versus the new things that are in the house. And the new things just, there's no life. There's no creativity. There's no beauty. There was something even beautiful about the fucking kerosene lamp that you would turn on when the lights went down because you didn't have technology and electricity all the time, or it was too expensive to pay for. You lit your house with kerosene lamps, and they're so beautiful.
I think things are made now more for efficiency rather than longevity.
100%. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Things work better and
for
quicker,
5 minutes,
but they don't work for longer.
Exactly.
I don't even know if they're the most efficient though.
Exactly.
I think the priority is like quick.
It depends on what you prioritize. If you prioritize longevity, it's not efficient.
I can make this fast and cheap. I'll get 3 of them. When this one breaks, I have another one.
There's some, like, I don't want to go to Jamaica and eat out of nobody's pot that looks fresh.
First of all,
the pot has to look like it's been through 15 wars.
You have to fight with that pot.
And it's still working. You know what I mean?
Food's sweeter like that.
Yeah. So it's like little things like that I won't compromise on. But like, listen, man, certain things I'm like, I like technology. Sorry.
I'm young, but I have an old soul. You know?
I'm optimistic about what the technological advances may be. I think a lot of times, we've been not programmed, but led to believe that the further into technology we get, the worse life can get. And I can see why people would say that, but I could also see the other side where there is like a lot of abundance and a lot of more time for us to explore the arts and a lot more sustainability when it comes to food and especially when it comes to medicine. Like, I feel like people are going to live longer when you pair stem cell research with AI and what those two things can do together.
Of course, but I think that's if you have good intent, right? And I think
assuming that the intentions are good, and nothing they have showed us recently, the things that we're opening our minds to and seeing, it looks fucking bleak, man. Like, I can't.
I'm not assuming that it's all gonna be good. I'm assuming that the people that know how to find
the good will outweigh the bad.
You know what I mean?
The good is gonna be great.
The good is gonna be great. Yeah. And I think that those people, because there's people who are very idealistic and there's people who are very realistic.
I know, but there's too much money in being bad. You know what I mean? So.
And that seems to be the thing, because that's how so many people.
I think with AI, there's going to be so much money in being good too. For the first time, I think that's what the difference is.
And how do you think the bad guy feels about that?
I think the bad guy feels relieved.
Whoa.
I think that these bad guys have taken a lot of shit, and if they can look like a savior all of a sudden, they'll reach for it as soon as, and if it can make them the same amount of money, if not more. If there's an opportunity to make more money being or looking good, I think they will, even though it's insidious.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
And believe me, I am positive Polly. I am always like a glass half full kind of person. Mm-hmm. I cannot feel that way when it comes to this stuff. And I really, really want to be wrong about it, but it just seems like there's so many things. And, you know, of course, a lot of conspiracy theories that now in recent times
aren't theories.
Like, you know what I mean?
Aren't conspiracies at all.
Not a conspiracy at all. So I'm like, if this is the way that they've been going, to what point? Like, where do you think that's gonna branch off to? Like, it's gonna be the same shit.
I can't help but think about religion when it comes to the future and the things that have been like predicted and
the end of times.
Yeah, about the end of times.
That? Okay.
And like
the
AI is the closest thing to the end of times things. Excuse me, that I've been hearing in the Bible, because. Yeah, there's always been wars and rumors of wars. There's always been natural disasters. All these things that Revelations talked about. But they also spoke about the Antichrist. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's ever been a time where collectively as humans, we are all like, oh, we fuck with this person or this thing wholeheartedly. We trust it. And I think AI has the ability to do that. I think of AI, the further along it goes, and especially when we start talking about robots and the mixing of robotics and humans in the future, like, I think there's eventually going to be a being, I don't know what it is, that will be all things to all people, will seem like it's saving the world.
Interesting.
And this is the first time I think it's actually feasible. I don't think there's been any other time in history where it's been feasible that one thing or one person can save us all.
Shit.
And AI is the first thing that I could say it's feasible. We are in
crazy.
dial-up mode right now.
That's crazy.
And look at what it's doing.
They're
Look at what
already making robots and
the
shit.
ability it has. Look at the
Some people
sectors
said
of
about the
life.
internet before,
It's
too.
literally altering life in
They could've
ways
said that
we've
about the
never
internet,
seen.
though, eh?
No, I don't think so because
Did it
it was so user friendly.
But it's still like
It was not an operation that operated by itself. This is an entity that can operate by itself
I'm
for
also
itself.
speaking about the angle of like how it's just gonna change and how much it's gonna help. You know what I mean? Like people are trusting it immediately. The internet's like, look at it. Look
Yeah.
where it's at today versus
Absolutely.
what it was from day one.
But you're saying
right?
the same thing I'm saying. We're gonna
No, I'm
trust
agreeing
it,
with
but
you.
like,
No, I'm
Should
saying
we?
people are saying the same thing
Yeah.
they're saying now, like back then,
Yeah.
in terms of the internet, right?
Well, I mean, no matter how you put it, the Earth is not going to be here forever.
This is true.
are you excited to be here for the series finale?
We won't be here for the series finale.
You don't think so?
No, I'm telling you, science. We've gone through. Earth has gone through 5 mass extinctions.
Yeah.
Right. Had to start over again. The
Do
sun.
we think that they reached this point? Because I have a theory about that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we get to
I
the
do-
same point as human
I do-
beings
I-
and make the same mistake over and over again?
Could be.
And is
but,
that why aliens are warning us?
Oh shit!
Are they
nigga.
warning us?
Are they warning us?
Allegedly.
They're just looking at us.
There's
Well-
a lot of encounters where it's a warning. It's not like, hey,
You guys
like-
are in danger.
it's more like you guys need to fix up.
You're going
we're
down
not
the
gonna
same
do
road.
not gonna do
Technology comes and then you guys just fuck it up. But regardless, the battery that powers Earth is the sun, and she will explode.
Oh, yeah.
So life
It's
is
a
not
ticking
infinite.
time bomb, the sun.
Yes.
At all times.
It's about 5 million years more that we have of Earth, which is we've already had,
I got that in me.
according to science, over 450 million. So we're in the end.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah.
We're close.
We're
Christians say it's
95 years old.
2026.
Yeah, right.
That's what they say.
There's no dinosaurs, guys.
All right.
Yeah. So, well,
All right.
there's that. Also, a meteor could just come at any moment.
Oh, yeah.
And just
We're in like the
Decimate us.
direct target of one that's coming in like 1,000-something years or something.
like
I
we
can't
won't be
remember.
here for it. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, it's on the
Thank
way.
you, Jesus.
Really, it'll be fine.
I don't want that. I don't want to.
Great grandkids. I don't even know those niggas.
Yeah, exactly. Who? Don't be talking about me, bro.
I don't
Fine.
give a fuck.
removed,
You don't
bro.
even know me, bro.
Too
Like,
removed
you don't
for
even
real.
know me though.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
even know me though.
Too removed
feel
for
me?
real. Do I
All
even
my
have
kids
photos
and
in the
shit.
house?
Like,
Yeah.
you know, but until then, you know, it's
Say la vie.
yeah.
Keep on
fuck.
rocking in the free world.
I never want to live in paradise.
Dude.
I never want to live through a paradise, Walking Dead.
That's so annoying.
How many times do you guys watch
Apocalypse.
these shows and think that they're warnings?
All the time,
I
because
used to when
so
they
many
first started
other
coming out, I
shows
used
they've
to.
showed us
Yeah, in the beginning,
this was
I
what
used
was coming. Honestly, though, the future they predicted, like when we were in early 2000s, like it was so much cooler than what it is now.
Way cooler. Flying cars and shit.
The blue phones with the all the see-through plastic.
Fifth
and, like,
Element
the
is what I always
sick
go to as my reference
outfits.
point of
Yes.
what they said the future was going to be
Yeah,
like. And I'm
dirty
like, I can't
and-
put this little
technolo-
cube inside the microwave, press a button, and come out with a whole chicken yet?
I mean, that's fast food.
Shit. But would we expect?
This guy sucks! Boo! Boo this man!
All right, fuck you.
Boo this man!
Tomatoes.
Oh man, another week.
Bomb.
Remember, my comedy show is this Sunday, 7:30 at Second City. I want to see you guys there. Tickets
be
are in the
there.
link in my bio. Come on down, have a good time, man. The
We're
gang's
outside.
gonna be there.
Yep.
Duke will
Yeah.
be there. KP
Hats are
will
gonna be there as well.
Hats are gonna be there for sale.
Oh, yeah.
Both hats are gonna be
Gonna
there
be
for sale.
repping for the gang.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I got 4 comedians coming to bring the funnies. Obviously, I'm gonna be hosting the entire show. So come through, man. Tickets are on sale right now. Very, very cheap. You enjoy it, man. And we're gonna end nice early. Get home, decompress, have
Get some
time to,
Bear time.
you know,
Yeah.
go to work the next morning refreshed and laughed out, man.
Right.
Anything you guys got coming up?
Yeah. ROTM episode number 168
Yeah, we'll
dropped
beat that
today. So tap
beat that
tap in. I had an interesting conversation with the guest. She called herself a natural pessimist.
Okay,
So you can imagine how that conversation went.
that must have been interesting.
Yeah. It was good. Tap in.
I'll be at the TFC home opener this Saturday. That's gonna be fun. See the new stadium.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Nice.
What you got going on? Work.
Yeah, I have a full social calendar for the rest of the week, guys. I'm gonna go see Anika Marie sing at Soho House Saturday night.
Anika Marie.
For she's gonna do Anika.
Yeah, no, but like where?
It's for Moonlit.
Oh, okay.
Soho House. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Shout out to Anika, man.
Yeah. What's up, baby?
It's a homie.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Shout out to homie.
Yeah. So
shout
gonna
out
go
to
see
homie.
her.
Beautiful
Sing for me.
voice.
Same for me.
Sing for me, baby.
Same for me. And then Sunday, extra gravy. You know,
Yeah, you
knock
know.
knock. You know,
Knock knock.
Gonna
We
go
out
see
here.
some jokes.
Yeah, man.
Jokes.
You haven't been to a show in a while.
That's not true. I was there. You just didn't see me.
Oh, which one?
The last one.
You were there?
Yeah.
When?
What? I was in the back.
Did you leave before that show ended?
I might have.
Crackhead. I'm like, what?
I was
did not
high. I
see
was
you.
really high, and I just had to go home, guys.
Okay, well,
You know those ones.
I was there. I'll see you guys. This time, though, I'm going to be sober as a judge.
as a judge.
As a judge.
All right, deal.
I'll be there.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Another week.
Another banger.
I'm Marlon.
I'm Duke.
It's me, KP.
And that was the extra gravy. Skirt, skirt. Bam, 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 bam.
Suck your mom.